corporate way. Look, I showed up. I was on franchise tag. I did this. I showed up. I did everything right. All that type of stuff. CD didn't show up. So he's coming from the opposite end and saying, I didn't do this. I didn't do that. All I'm saying is a choice gonna have to be made because you got two perfect examples of how to handle this thing. And that is a decision that he's gonna make. And I'm saying, like, I'm full agreement with Boss right now because everybody don't have to be the corporate type guy. Dak need to shut up in this instance.
Well, Dak didn't say nothing.
I'm saying wrong. Again,
mad at the man. He ain't say
no. Again, I'm saying wrong. If you said that if CD is his best friend, if you think that Dak and Pickens are just doing them throwing and not talking about this contract thing,
man, I saw CD and Pickens in Europe chilling. Dak ain't nowhere near them doing none of that young stuff.
Yeah. What I say with this,
that's my only point. That's all.
Okay. What I'm gonna say,
they're not necessarily best teammates.
What I would say is this: is that Dak, first of all, Dak came out last year in the press and said Michael was doing the right thing for not practicing for the reasons that y'all just said. He was like, it's too big of a risk, you can get hurt. He did that shit. He's always said, they asked Dak directly, why were you the one still going? He's like, I held out my first contract. But he was like, I can't keep holding out because he feels like his position is too team dependent. I mean, which it is. But you can say it's an all company man. That's fine. But Dak never is saying don't sit out or sit out. I think for Pickens, for somebody said it, he wants to be able to show I want to be here and I don't want any fucking problems because he had a front row view last year. Well, not front row, but everybody could see that situation that happened with Micah. And I was really thinking hard about that situation with Micah Day. And I'm like, Micah literally talked and acted his way out of Dallas. If Micah had just stayed away and he never did, I'm gonna take 20 or 30 million, he would have been a Cowboy if he just had kept his fucking mouth closed. I'm gonna be honest. But he decided he wanted to push the envelope. I'm gonna go up with Diggs. I'm gonna attack Jerry in the media. I'm gonna say, Jerry, don't ever disrespect my fucking agent. All of this shit that Michael was doing. That's why he out of here, because Cowboys don't do that stuff. And CD was the one that told Micah, stop crashing out in the fucking media because you're going to end up gone. And that's why Micah is gone now, because he couldn't handle it. He could not handle the pressure, and it was getting to him because he wanted to be signed in April. But the way that he handled the contract and shit is why he ain't get signed. And the way he handled it after, it was a no-go. So in Dallas, either you hold out and just shut the fuck up and let your agent handle it, or you show up, you do everything they ask you to do.
Like a dummy. And
then you can possibly honestly, the goody two-shoes, they get bags too. They just get team-friendly bags. Besides that. But that's because they've screwed that so much.
I'm going to come back to that, though.
I don't really got much to say to this. I wanted to speak to Lou's point earlier. You know what I'm saying? I know when you talented enough, you can almost do what you want to do. But I do know that they put stains on players where it messes. You might get that first bag, but that second bag be missing. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, we're going to see what DK get paid next time.
Yep.
It's the second bag I'm worried about. Ayuk ain't about to scrape nobody. He better hold tight whatever was guaranteed, because he ain't getting no more money. You know what I'm saying? You can mess up your reputation with the rest of the league. I don't think it's right, but that's a conversation we can have on or off camera where it ain't fair. But I do think when they put that stain on, look like Cam was older, but there are certain players that I think if you step too far out of pocket, they treat you like a pariah. And I don't think Pickens deserves that, because he ain't no felon or nothing. He don't deserve none of this talk. We shouldn't even be having a conversation about his character, because he wears shiesty masks. That's all he do. But he don't even do nothing wrong. But for some reason, everybody got him painted as a crash out. The baddest thing I seen Pickens do was miss a couple meetings and push Jordan Lewis down. I don't understand why everybody act like he a criminal. You know what I mean? Unless somebody knows something behind the scenes I don't know about. He don't even deserve this conversation. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
I agree with, but I do agree with you, boss. he shouldn't go in because it really ain't beneficial. The Cowboys showed you it don't help.
Yeah, they go use it against you.
Unfortunately, look, if they would have, if Micah did what he did last year and he got his bag, then they would have showed everybody it's beneficial to come in because we take care of you. They showed the opposite.
Yeah.
Hold on, so Wes, just real quick. I got both of y'all too. I promise you. Lou been waiting. He ain't said a word. He was the most heated. So let's get my boy in here because he got pushback. Let's go.
Look, I got pushback for all this. For one, I just hate this entire situation. Mainly from the Cowboys standpoint, because I'm just tired of you I think the whole process of a tag is dumb. I'm gonna be honest with you, because all it is just limbo. You need to make a fucking decision. Period. Because it's all it's gonna do is gonna make it worse. Like if you don't want to pay him now, if he balls out, it's gonna get more expensive later on. Then on GP standpoint, why is it stupid? I'm gonna tell you right now, George Pick, if you hear this, you will be dumb as hell to come here and play on that tag. Because one, you're gonna regress. Even I'm gonna tell you right now, because for you to got what you got last year, CD had to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You had to finally get featured. The defense had to be historic, so we had to get all these offensive touches. What you that 1,400 you gonna see? You ain't gonna see that again. Just under naturally, if we building up this defense and then CD gonna really be healthy, you gonna automatically see less targets. And I'm not even factoring in politics. I'm not even factoring that shit in. You think you dealing with some honorable people up at the top, and you think your head coach is honorable? Man, Shotty showing me day and day that he's low key a little. He will teeter, some targets away from him. Look what he did in the Broncos game. They asked him that question. He started teetering target. So the other thing I was saying, I don't think behavior is making, and I'm talking about from Pickens' point of view. He is not a problem. His behavior is not an issue. They are bullshitting you when they're saying that. I'm letting everybody know that right now, because if Pickens is on the open market without this 2 trades, I'm telling you right now, somebody would throw the fucking bag at him. Of course. That's what I'm telling you right now. That's why I said this shit doesn't matter. I'm saying there is a point where you become problematic. Ayuk, it's not his attitude. Sure, it's his attitude. He hasn't fucking played. That's why he ain't gonna get a second base.
It's his attitude after.
It's his attitude. It's how he treated the organization that they feel like we don't want you.
But I mean, he still hasn't played. I mean that, but he the most important thing, how you can shut up people about your attitude is if you play. If you a dog on the field, you can shut everybody up. But if you're not, I'm gonna get loud about the other thing. The thing is, Pickens got 1,400 was in Justin Jefferson conversation. You can't say shit to me. If you want production. So do you want the good old 2 shoes, Alec Pierce, pay him $30 million? He gonna be a good upstanding guy. He ain't gonna be a wide receiver 1 though. That's the thing. I think we're weighing his behavior too much. He's not a problem. He's just missing.
The media make him seem like a problem.
Yeah, but they just doing that. They just doing that for clicks. This is not. They're not weighing this shit in. I guarantee you, if Tennessee had a chance at Pickens, they're gonna throw the bag at him.
Okay, but this is my pushback on that, Lou. If that was true, and that all these teams wanted Pickens and all that stuff, then why was it that when Pittsburgh was calling, begging people for who to want to trade for Pickens, nobody was biting? No,
he's talking about the present Pickens though.
You talking about what?
Presently, like he's looked at differently now because he showed it.
Well, he's looked at differently, but the media is saying he's looked at differently because of Dak's influence on him.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just like his production. He moved up a tier. That's why.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that he moved up a tier, but I'm just saying, like you telling me
between him now and when he was getting traded with Chris,
he moved up a tier.
No, but I know, but I'm saying
about you, Wes. I got you, Wes.
He was still 1,000-yard wide receiver with no bad quarterback play.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm saying is everybody kind of knew what he was. It was the behavior perspective that people was like, I don't know about that, because everybody kept saying, if Tomlin cannot manage you, then who the hell can? Everybody kept saying that. If Tomlin cannot manage you,
I'm gonna keep it real.
Then who can?
Because now looking back on it, Tomlin had a whole bunch of
narrative was a little overrated to me.
Hold on, push back. Lou first. Then CFT, then Rich. We got West in the queue.
No, I'm saying the same thing. He's wrong though. He's saying the same thing I'm saying.
You just saying this.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to wrap up my point, but I'm just saying, like, Pickens is obviously that dude, But I do think that like Pickens has to me personally, I don't think Pickens is a bad kid. I don't think he's done anything besides get angry on the sideline. Like he ain't done shit. So it's not like you right. He's not
football, like
right. It's just football stuff. He ain't never done nothing crazy. But I also think like I do believe a player's behavior affects. Now, I'm not saying it with the off the field stuff. I feel like it's different to the teams. I don't feel like teams care about that. Like, look how many people signed with domestic violence, drugs. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
I think the league
they don't give a fuck about that. But when it comes to the team, like you disrespecting the GMs only, you disrespecting the front office. When you start disrespecting your team and like fuck you, I'm not coming. All of this stuff. That's what makes the NFL put that X on you. Like hell no. We're not dealing with you now. Like
Like put it like this. The same thing happened with Lamar Jackson. No one's gonna make me believe that Lamar Jackson when they got snatched up. But it was a collusion play.
Yeah.
It was a collusion play. They said, hey,
we're
trying to teach him a lesson. They probably shot the little back end email that all the owners got. Hey, don't touch him. Owner said, you got my word, we ain't gonna touch him. That type of situation. I think that happens with certain, like right now, they're trying to teach Brandon Ayuk a lesson. We gave you a big bag, like $100 million bag, and you act like he was untouchable. So now I'm supposed to believe that Brandon Ayuk can't get a offer. Like that's when it starts to feel like y'all trying to teach him a lesson. And I don't want that to happen to Pickens because we know why they try to teach people lessons. Like I said, that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, but we know why.
I don't want him to end up like that because I feel like this young man is uber talented. And whether he's a Cowboy or not, I want him to get his money. He just got to make a decision. Do I want to stay in Dallas? It's going to take some bending and flexing with this contract.
That's right.
If I want the top money, I just won't be there. And us as fans got to rip that Band-Aid off and just understand if he wants top money, it's over.
It's over.
The West Coast been waiting very patiently. He been a perfect model citizen and waiting. Wes, you got the floor.
I'm a little bit in agreement with both sides. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, do he actually show up? I think, like I was saying earlier, I think, if I was his agent, I'm probably telling him no, but I feel like the direction that he wants to go in as far as the way he drew back in with the Dallas Cowboys instead of, taking the standard, unfollowing them and, doing all this other stuff. I think he went, and I don't know if it's a narrative or if it really is a life change. I think he's really running with that. And the fact that he's keeping himself, in contact with CeeDee Lamb and they're making it public, you know what I'm saying, that they're very, they're very public that we're teammates and we're best friends. I think that can't be, if you're sending shots, I think that has to be, I think that's a clear obvious that he definitely does want to be in Dallas. But at the same time too, I think the Dallas Cowboys, the agent on this one, he's always going to have the top players, right? So it's like, we can't, at some point we're going to have to, I'm not saying we got to be not necessarily apologize or bring the guns down, but we got to get along with the agent has the top players. Like, come on, dog. Like we're screwed for the next, however long this dude wants to be an agent. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just can't be close. I'm just hearing about this guy over the last 5 years. So it's like, he got 30 more years of representing the top players, and the top players are going to want to play for him, because you got to remember the whole loyalty game that the Cowboys love to play, that don't work no more. Want to know why? Because NIL deals. Now you're dealing with a millionaire already, Jerry. You can't be looking at him like, oh, I took you up out the slums and I had your grandmother or first house. Nah, bro. College money brought his mama a house. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I'm saying? These dudes are already multi-millionaires. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that whole loyalty spill, that whole you should just be happy to be the Cowboy, that's done with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Jerry, we have to, and this is the hope we have to low-key hope that the agent wins. Because if Jerry wins, then it's gonna, like, remember with Derrick Henry when they were talking about, Derrick Henry said, well, Jerry didn't even call us. You know what I'm saying? Well, part of the reason why Jerry didn't call Derrick Henry is because Derrick Henry and Dak have the same agent. They were beefing with them at that same point. So it's like, why do I need to call you and ask you about Derrick Henry if I already know you're not going? If I'm talking to you every day about Dak and you're not giving me a good deal on it, that don't make no sense. I already know what you're going to do with me on Derrick Henry. There's no reason for me to call you. So it's like, and so guess what? Because of that agent, we didn't even look at that player. We're so like, it's crazy that the Dallas Cowboys will literally disqualify a player, not because of his film, but because of the agent he chose to pick. That's a crazy world to live in. Especially when this agent is the new guy who's getting all the guys the big bags. So you mean to tell me we're only going to be able to deal with B-class players for the next 30 years just because you're beefing with the agents? So that's why I'm hoping Pickens wins. I'm hoping he wins, and I'm hoping he gets and I hope it happens in Dallas, man. I hope it happens in Dallas.
Yeah, I'm hoping David's working for us. Like, people don't understand it. y'all
we
want
need Dave.
Y'all want. It's not even that.
We need Dave to smack Jerry, to be like, no, this is the new world we live in. No, and unfortunately, Jerry's not even going to be around for the next 30 years. That's the crazy thing about it.
We need him to win because all the team-friendly people get traded. Yeah, people don't understand it. When you're expensive, it's hard to remove you. I'm just being honest.
That's a big point. That's a good point. If you sign a super team-friendly deal, like,
you out of
here because they front load them contracts just so they can get rid of you in 2 years. So it's like you want Pickens to be able to get a legit real deal.
Look at the Browns, man. The Browns can't get because they can't get out that guaranteed money, but he gonna forever be on that roster. You know,
right? And that's a mistake. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes David Mugheleta, to me, I see both sides. I see the front office side because they we know this MFer, and he will RAPE a team if he can.
That's right. Yeah.
And he don't give a fuck about it. Deshaun Watson haven't done shit for the Browns. They still have him. They still owe him $100 million. Like, that shit is wild.
He go start because of that too.
Right. And they just drafted. Guess what the Browns just drafted? Another fucking quarterback. Like, you want to be in that situation where I guarantee my whole life to this guy and he sucks and he doesn't even play because he's always injured? Like, so David Mugheleta is crazy with it. So it's like there does have to be a balance, but it does seem like he will come down if his clients tell him to. Like, for instance, Micah, he signed with Green Bay for 47 million, but he said that he was going to sign with us for like 42, 43. So it's like if the clients get stepped in and get him to come down, he will. But at the same time, like, Jerry and them, I get why Jerry and them need to be up. I agree with Rome. Like, stop running away from this man and try to get a deal done. But
this ain't got nothing to do with Pickens. You're gonna have to deal with
him because he's. I feel like, and I do feel like the Cowboys are trying to dissuade their players. They're trying to dissuade their players from signing with him almost. Like, don't even sign with him because we're not even going to talk to him.
You can sign if you're a good player, you can get with David Mugheleta whenever you want. You can choose your own representation whenever you want. Mm-hmm. For the Cowboys walking around acting like they're scared of him, if a player on their roster starts to pick up steam, they giving this man too much power. It's like the big joker in Spade. Like, they could just walk through like, I just signed with Dave. What's good now? Like, y'all scared now, ain't y'all? Like, it's so bad. They don't know how soft they looking by refusing to deal with him. Yeah. Like, you that shook, you won't even call this man? You know what I'm saying? Like, they should just go ahead and do business. If they just handle this amicably and just say, hey, look, we couldn't pay Pickens. You know what I'm saying? We wish him the best. Go get you some decent compensation. We'll get over it. If we got a first for Pickens, we'd be like, that's rough, but we be all right. Like, we'll get over it. But they won't do that. They're going to walk this down, and next year we're going to get like a third, and I'm going to be hurt. Like, they're going to tag and trade him and get a second.
This is a fair pushback, I believe, at West. He said, we don't want David to win. We want a fair deal. David contracts are bad for the team. David and the Cowboys need to meet in the middle. That's a very good point.
I'm with that. Great point.
They do. They do.
But he ain't no middle type agent though.
Yep, I was just gonna say,
ain't no middle type of owner. Yeah, you could address it. Is that you?
Yes, this West. I was gonna say this. Listen to me. In a fair world, that's exactly where you would want to be. right in the middle. But guess what? We all chose to be Dallas Cowboy fans coming out the womb. So we understand. So so some stuff, like, you can't even acknowledge it because that doesn't happen here. So I can't even acknowledge someone's gonna, on a contract in Dallas, someone's gonna win and someone's gonna lose. Now I'm gonna tell you, the Cowboys, the reason why our situations always get messed up is because we never extend contracts. We're always trying to rewrite contracts. James Slater said it best. The worst thing the Dallas Cowboys ever did with Dak Prescott's contract was they let it expire. That's the math that we don't understand. Even with the JSN contract looked huge for 40 minutes until you actually read it and you're like, oh, that's real doable.
Micah's contract. Like, to be honest with you, I'm not at the same. I see what the Dallas Cowboys. I see what you're saying from a philosophical standpoint. Like, we want a fair deal. But at the same time, I don't want Jerry to win because they don't do business right. If you did your bit, look how much money did we fucking throw down a drain before we actually signed Dak Prescott? Can we talk about that? How about that? We throwing money down the drain right now. We throwing $30 million down the drain because they don't want to call right now. So now talking about some meet in the middle shit. How about they get at this shit earlier and stop bringing in replacements and trying to make it bigger and expensive replacement, costing draft picks. Want to spend a 4th round on a fucking Jonathan Mingo? How about get the deal done when it's supposed to get the deal done? Fuck all that meet on the middle shit. You trying to avoid the big bag. That's what you're trying to do. You costing us more money to avoid so you can get a win. I'm not with that shit.
But Lou,
$90 million.
And what's wrong with players getting the bag if they earn it? Like, what is wrong with that?
Man, we cost ourselves money, man.
Nothing is wrong with it, but it's that
Lou not to be mad. Jerry not going to win. When the last time he won? You don't got to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the shocker if Jerry.
I mean, he won with Aubrey, and that's because that was $7 million. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
talking about real money though. Start like bags.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, Jerry really don't win contracts, y'all. Like, he really don't.
Got a contract.
And I'm like, even those past contracts where it was a 5-year, the only contract that they really won was Tyron Smith because they 360'd him.
That's a decade ago.
They gave him a 360, but that's what I'm saying. But exactly. But currently, if they pay you, they're gonna pay you what you deserve. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Micah. They offered Micah slightly above Miles. David did not want Micah to take that though. He wanted Micah to take about, like he usually do, 5 to 7 million APY more than Miles. That's why. Go ahead, Ron.
No, I said this on my show. It's real quick. The word is superstar. Once anybody, I don't care the position, once you become a superstar, it's a problem. The Cowboys want to feel like you need them. Once you become a superstar, you don't need them. That's the word. So what happens is George Pickens was a budding star, and because CD got hurt, he broke into superstardom because CD wasn't there to help knock some of the shine off. So now that he's a superstar, like across the league, he's literally considered a superstar. It's a problem. When Zeke became a superstar, it was a problem. The only person that's a superstar that they fold to because they're not ready to get in this look for a quarterback market is Dak.
That is
they
so
fold on Dak because Dak was like, right before he got that $60 million, the day of the game,
he was like, I'll walk out.
He was like, I'll just walk. And Dak was cool with it, and they folded like cheap laundry. Like,
but what did Jerry say? Yeah, he said Micah is gone because Micah was expendable. He said Dak is here because Dak was not expendable.
That's bait. He told him.
It's said it.
Simple as that. Dak is not, and I said it today. I said Dak will not be replaced until the Cowboys find somebody behind, just like they did with Romo. Until they find somebody behind Dak.
They didn't find Dak though.
Not only
they said it get wrong.
They trying to replace.
No, they've been trying to replace Dak because they want, and you can see what they want. They want another quarterback with a big arm. They want your big arm, and they want you to be athletic as hell. But until they get a quarterback that comes in and does that, and has the leadership capabilities, and can be PC, and can do all this extra shit, until they find that guy, Dak is gonna be here to stay.
Dallas Cowboys ain't picked the quarterback themselves And I don't know, since Troy, like they don't know how to.
We almost didn't have Romo for $5,000 funky little daughter.
Yeah. No, they're terrible. So that's what I'm saying.
$5,000.
They're going to hold on to Dak as unless Dak's play gets so fucking bad that they're like, we got to get rid of this nigga. Like his arm done fell off.
Might be about 3 years from now.
Yeah, Dak is going. It could be, or it could not be, because we see these other quarterbacks. It just depends, because you see these other quarterbacks. They can pay deep into
Matt Ryan.
Right,
it happens one day.
It happens, but then you could be Matthews. Right, we don't know when it's gonna happen. It could be that could walk up and be Russell Wilson, where it's like you regress pretty fast.
Yeah.
Then it's somebody like Matthew Stafford. He's 40. He just got an MVP. So we don't know how. We don't know.
If you know,
we don't know.
We ain't a team that's conducive to have a quarterback that long. We gotta age like milk offense. I'm telling you that right now.
Real quick. Yeah. This is the quarterback, y'all. Oh, y'all don't want to hear me.
Boss been selling this guy all day.
Act like a preacher. Y'all want to hear me. Y'all want to say amen. Listen, y'all. I'm looking at these quarterbacks coming off. I hate the NFL. And I almost hate football scouts. The first time I actually sat down with a guy, for 24/7 Sports, right? Because he was ranked the 20th best quarterback in Texas. Shedeur was like number 2. This guy was, because they came out together. He was smoking Shedeur this senior. He had 6,000 yards as a senior in the 6A conference, right? This dude is a baller. And then when I was sitting down with this scout from 24/7, we were just talking ball, and I said, why are y'all grading him this low? And I told him the story of what I saw him do with the 10-play script with the Denver. I told him about his dad, NFL trainer, all that kind of stuff. And then we talked production and stats. And you know what? He finally kept it real with me. He said, we don't look at these guys. I said, what? He said, we don't look at these guys. I said, well, how do you rank them? He said, we rank them based on the big schools that actually recruit them.
Of course they do.
Mm-hmm. I said, so y'all don't do film evaluations in your ranks at all? He said, no, we don't look at numbers, production, or anything. We see Alabama want you, Ohio State want you, and we rank you high.
Hey, boss, can you give me an ISO? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah. That's sick though, bro. I want
to echo your point.
Yeah.
Everybody that say they scouting these players in this content community ain't watching everybody.
Oh no.
So I'm just letting you know.
Right. Yeah.
I know, because I know how I do that. I ain't watching everybody neither. So it's all good. It's all good. Scouts doing it just like we doing it.
Damn.
I'm not saying that's everyone, but it's a lot of people that you build a certain cachet. I'm gonna read this this paragraph and act like I wrote it. I know the game because I done read some of them paragraphs and then heard somebody speaking like, "Yo, that's the paragraph." I know
that boy biting lyrics, man. Yeah, they biting lyrics. You said what?
It's a lot of play. It's a lot of play.
I know the game. That's why when you see me talk, I ain't never ever gonna hummer stunt and be like, yeah, man. Like last night, I told you when what was his name? Barham was drafted. I was like, I don't know who that is. So people don't got that type of courage to say that because they feel like it'll ruin their mystique. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that mystique. I do my thing another way. But I don't act like we naive.
There you go.
We're not naive. I know the game.
Damn, boy, you did cook that.
Players full of food.
I just want everybody to know because people be confused. Like I know the game.
Damn.
And y'all know the game because y'all actually watching.
Ooh, that boy say go scouting.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Once you build a certain stature, you can come on here and say anything. I watched 17 now. You watched Netflix last night.
They sure did. I think a lot of people be doing that. Like a lot of people are go scouting and stuff like that. I mean,
that's why I got respect for people I know is really grinding it.
God, right.
Boy, cook that.
Because so many people, but we talk about that. These draft gurus and all these guys, y'all think Daniel Jeremiah is sitting there?
He did probably at one point.
But at one point, but y'all think Daniel Jeremiah and Mel Kiper and Bucky Brooks, they're sitting there and watching by themselves 300 plus prospects? No, they have a team. They have a team. They say, okay, here's this. Give me all this. Give me all. So I'm not saying they don't look at the prospects.
It's buzzwords now. I just heard Skip Bayless say the other day. I was watching that. You ain't watching no film, dog. Shut up. But I get it though. It's a buzzword. They got to throw it out there, and I'm just like, nah. Everybody not doing it. And it's not that they haven't done it. I'm sure Daniel Jeremiah used to grind hours of tape, but now he at the top.
Henny, I see. He said Jeremiah Real. He got both of our first round draft picks. No, but that could just mean he got the connects, Henny. That don't.
And so it's like what Boss said. Instead of somebody discovering that young man he had up on the screen and being like, "Yo, I found the gem." He's not in the Cliff Notes. He's not in the these the 20. I think I found the 21st. Now these the only 20 we talking about. Like that's where that happens from, Boss. Is sheep think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody want to look at the new dude because they don't want to watch him.
Yeah, it's group thing, and that's I found a big ass lie on day one. People didn't even catch it. Nobody ain't gonna talk about it. They lied. They threw their teeth. Bucky Brooks and all of them got on ESPN was talking about Sonny Styles and how he was the leader of that damn defense. But then you heard from your own head coach when we got Caleb Downs. Talk to Matt Patricia and Nick Saban. They said Downs was the one doing the check.
And they did all that talking about Downs being the green dot. And they said it with I didn't mean to cut you off.
They said it with their chest.
And I was literally up here fighting on X and Twitter. Oh, I said Sonny Styles on the mic. People, Lou, he was. I said I don't see him. He ain't even in the middle. Like he be moving.
No, it's funny though. When like I said, when the group think starts to hit, I served Boogie Brooks gave this stupid speech. No disrespect to Bucky, just what the show programmer, whoever told him to talk him up, he was like, "Yo, you need Sonny in the fourth quarter in December when the game's on the line. You need somebody that gonna get stopped." I was like, "Yo,
what the hell is he talking about?"
I'm not even a film watcher. And I was like, "Hey, bro, he don't even got highlights of that. Like, I ain't even talking about the film. You just making up stuff. Like that's when I was out on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't even go find, like, if you're gonna tell some lies, make it make sense." He said, "Yo, when the game on the line, you need somebody that's gonna always get the stop. You want to turn to Sonny." I was like,
"What?" And you can tell Sonny as soon as you turn on the tape, like he's not a middle linebacker. He struggled to get off blocks. Like you can tell all of that type of stuff.
If you want to have an athleticism conversation, I'm all ears because yes, he blew the combine out of the water. Congratulations.
He's still good as hell, but he just ain't no middle linebacker. You talking about game on the line and all this crazy stuff? That's crazy.
But I get it though. The media loved him, and then I started to hear like y'all said, like Lou just said, groupthink. It just take over. So the groupthink makes that the young man. I didn't even get his name, boss. The young man you had him on the screen.
The quarterback, Braxton.
Braxton.
Yeah.
My point is, he hasn't gotten a chance because the right. What's that word they used to call kingmaker? He ain't been kingmaker.
Man, I need a button for. Well, I need a button for this boy right here.
But ain't that it though? You need a kingmaker.
Damn boy.
Because you know who got king made before he threw a football and then he wasn't good and everybody was panicking? Arch Manning. They king made him early. He was real trash. He was like, "Oh, what we gonna do? I don't know."
Same man, that boy wrong. Cooked.
It be king making, and if you can get king made, it'll make your career.
Man, boy, see, listen, only on DC Universe do you get this type of sauce, bro. I'm so happy you walked up in here. You be hitting some bars. It's two bars that it came out of Rome that I peeped. Kingmaker. I'm writing that down.
That's for every position, by the way.
Go scouting. See, and it just came from his soul. You know what I
mean? Boss, this the stuff that I would talk to you on the phone. Like I see this stuff all the time. Bro, I gotta let everybody know. Everything you see ain't so. Just because a person don't come off with a certain bravado don't mean they stupid.
Right.
I present myself the way I want to be presented. Don't ever get that confused with who I am.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm very, 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 very observant. And you'll be surprised who I keep an eye on.
Yeah.
So I ain't stupid.
Yeah.
I just let people get in their bag because this is a business. And I let people run their business how they want. I ain't got no hate for nobody.
Right.
But don't think I'm naive when I and it's not about content creators for anybody that's out there with Cliff trying to write down he sneak dissing. I'm talking about the big names. Because I watched Mel Kiper and Daniel Jeremiah and Tom McShay and everybody kingmate this young man. Sonny Styles, when I jumped in, we've been doing draft content since October, y'all.
Oh yeah.
I've had my eyes on it because I was like, we ain't about to make no move. Well, not let's say November-ish, right around after Thanksgiving when we realized we wasn't going to the playoffs. That's when I started looking at players, right? And I saw the consensus great players, and I know that changes over the months. But Sonny Styles was never that dude. But once the combine, and this is what the combine is for, once the combine happened, his athleticism took over, and that's great. But let's not add sauce on it. They was salt baying that boy's career. Talking about he the one that you got to look at in the fourth quarter. Yo, that speech, I'm gonna find that speech too, because Bucky knew he was wrong. Because that ain't never. You gotta draw back to a real situation to give that speech. And I'm like, what game where he made these stop?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where I got that from. I was like, nah, they saw it. And I get it. This draft, what happened was this draft had no top tier offensive players to cling on to. So it's time to make these defensive players sound like myths.
Offense.
Ooh, like myths.
Like
everybody was mythical. It's Arvell Reese is Micah Parsons. No, he not. Stop.
They say that every year. Every year it's some new Michael Parsons.
Everybody a chess piece.
They did. They said Abdul Carter. They said Abdul Carter. He from Penn State. He from here. He got the same speed. All this stuff. It's not true, y'all. Like
they got two chess pieces now. They just best pass rusher on that team is Brian Burns. Nobody want to admit it. But anyway.
That's true.
I'll admit it. You know, I'll admit it. Shoot, yeah, that boy is
Burns a beast.
Let me jump in for 1 second and see, because Rome, you just basically just uncovered Pandora's box on really what you said. It's underrated what you just said, because at the end of the day, what's messing up everything is the business side of football. Of course. So what I mean by that is like the marketing side. Opioid basically is like crack to football. So it's a lot of basically people that go into their bag of selling dope for just the Hooper fans. So
you gotta get eyes on that draft.
You got to get eyes on that draft.
Hey, why you think we was trading with, if we had another week, we was gonna be trading with Mendoza.
Yeah. Right.
Like, now the Cowboys, this is when I pulled back. I don't know if y'all go back and look. I was like, cool with trading up a little bit. Go get your guy. And the stories was kind of getting me. But it don't make sense when you start saying, so we just interested in everybody. We just hoeing.
Yeah.
We just like everybody. We just
we hoeing.
Every player, they was like, the Cowboys love him. We love everybody.
That boy we selling out.
That boy said we hoeing.
We just like everybody, bro. They literally say, the Cowboys down the trade with everybody above them. Okay, we ain't got no standards.
That boy say we was hoeing.
It's lying. We own the house.
Yeah. It was lying. They didn't even know. Like saying we trading up for Styles. We was never gonna do that, bro.
And you know,
trade up for those wide receivers. We wasn't gonna.
We was never.
You know the worst part about this, and this goes into our spaces as well, locally, is when you get to a certain point, when you start telling the truth and you hearing people that you trust, and I'm not knocking, I'm just naming him. I'm not saying he doing anything malicious on purpose, but you going against somebody like David Jeremiah, or somebody that was saying he gonna make that key stop and he's no miss. You look like the fool, but you the one that's actually doing research. But you sound like the fool because you're going against them.
Right. That's what okay, go ahead, Rum.
No, to y'all point, this is to everybody on this panel that do the work. Unfortunately, the standard, once I said kingmakers, people that are fans of this content stuff, make content creators too. And then what they do is they'll give them a longer leash than they'll get a y'all. So when you're doing this show, people gonna remember the people you liked, and they gonna be back in 6 months to hate.
Woo! Yep.
But Daniel Jeremiah can say whatever he wants. He's made. So he can get this entire draft wrong. And it don't matter. See you next year, Daniel. Love your work.
Exactly.
Bro, that's where we at.
Because whenever we have an opinion, everybody says, "Well, Daniel Jeremiah had him 20. Where this person had him here. Where this person had him here." It's like, okay, maybe I didn't see what Daniel Jeremiah saw.
Bro,
about Daniel Jeremiah.
You been set up. Wrong. You super cooking, bro.
I'm just saying the fight been fixed though.
The truth. You tell them
they gonna be back in 6 months to tell you was wrong.
And they would disagree with David Jeremiah right there, but they won't even type it in on his because they already kinged him and already gave him too much respect.
Right, so they come to us and disrespect us.
And when you got your opinion on somebody else, say such and such said this about him.
Right.
I ain't never seen my name.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Or they'll tell us, you think you know better than the scouts. You think you know better than the coaches.
Name and nobody else comment used as you know how somebody will tell you, but such and such said this. I ain't never seen my name because I be in the comments. Yo, I heard Rome say that. They don't do that because I don't got that type of cachet. I ain't never got my name dropped.
And I'm being honest. I know I deserve to be at the table if Boss said this. Like for real.
Like Boss said this on my show, but not in vitriol. I get Boss said this out of love because they know you're my dog.
Yeah.
I'm talking about used to prove you wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying.
I got love for Brian and them, but they tell me about Brian Broaddus every show.
Right.
Right. Brian said this. Bob said this. It's like, God, okay, I understand what they said, but you got to know people have different opinions on prospects because it really just depends on what games you watch. Sometimes I read
and how you grade.
Right, and how you grade. Sometimes I read the experts, and I'm like, ooh, I don't agree with that at all. Brian, but sometimes we do agree.
The irony is this: Brian's whole brand is pushing disagreement. So I be hearing him like go back and forth with like he like when people be like, "This is my thoughts." Mm-hmm. So don't tell me what he told you. He tells people to have their own. Yo, go watch it, make your own decisions. Right. So when we make our own decisions, get off my nuts and let me make my decisions.
Exactly. We're not just gonna follow. Exactly.
No.
Like
real man holds his own.
Exactly. It's like
I'll stand on being wrong. But don't try to make me feel wrong because you agree with someone else.
Right. Or just try to say we flipped that wrong. Yeah.
If I say Brandon Aubrey.
That's nut hugging wrong.
Yeah, it is nut. No, it is nut hugging. He right. It's nut hugging. It's the fact of like y'all can't have y'all's own thoughts. And so when we have our own thoughts, y'all are criticizing us because we don't agree with whoever you're idolizing.
Yeah, but look,
it's like you could idolize them. That's fine, but it's like we're still gonna watch the prospects for ourselves and make our own conclusions.
There you go.
The Giants just got Jack Kelly.
Who?
The Giants just got Jack Kelly.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Very serious.
Well, they had to replace people. Yeah, go ahead, Ron.
No, I was gonna say though, to the whole point of the DC universe is you want different flavors of this ice cream. For lack of better wording,
right?
That's what make this dope,
right?
If I go to Star Channel, you might get some agreement. You gonna get something else. Blue gonna give you something else. Big Time gonna give you something else. Keystone, it's okay. Sometimes we in alignment. Sometimes we way off, and that's okay. That's the beauty of this thing. I hate when everybody if everybody got off this panel today in the next 3 days, we said the Cowboys had the best draft in history. The people watching should be like, "Down sound right." Everybody agreed. That's a little weird.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
But but that's what they want us to do. The fans don't like when they don't want honesty. They want to hope and they want to believe and they want to believe we're going to the Super Bowl every year and all that stuff. But it's like we can't. And guarantee you, I was that fan once. I was super hopeful, glass half full.
Man, y'all know how I get down.
It's still will be on get along gang,
right? And it's like
get along with each other as fans when we fight with the get along gang in the office. As it is. So why we want to do it outside of the what?
Exactly.
The fans want us to be like Stephen A. They want us to be some actors.
Right? Exactly. They want us to act.
Cook.
To be up, which is so crazy. It's like
they said, eat the cake, anime.
That's true. They want, but we're not here for your entertainment. That's the issue. It's like we're not here for y'all's just y'all's entertainment. We're here because we're covering a team that we love and we really do want to win a Super Bowl. We can't
have my moments, y'all. Y'all know. Look, if it's something positive, I'ma probably OD. Like the first time Caleb Downs get an interception, you gonna be like you.
But that's a part of being a fan. Like we still fans. We're not still fans at the end of the day. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like we're gonna do that. Like we're still fans, but we still have to be realistic about.
James is Fred Warner. Like it's certain.
Right, we have to be realistic. That's it. Like we can't sit here and lie to y'all because why don't we lie to y'all about players? Because
Mark James, if you watching,
because them players like to get crazy. But it's like, listen, we're not.
Still got beef with me.
I remember you said that.
I got real beef with me.
They get crazy on the players. I'm like, y'all need to get offline, but. The reason why we don't oversell or we can't lie to y'all and say a player good when they bad is because it's hurting the team. It's hurting the team, and we want to win a Super Bowl.
We want. Yeah, let's add to that. Star. The reason why we say that is like this comment that I just saw say the panel was super negative today, though. Well, again, the reason why, if you consider that, the reason why we are the way we are is because we've done the work. According to our interpretation of what we think a player is supposed to be, and then we graded them accordingly. So if you consider that negative, then I can't change your wording, but it's based off of our eyes.
You know what happens though, big time?
Right.
You know I'm about to say something that, some people, you it's all in how you say it. Right.
Yeah.
And I hate that they got to be like that, but it's like that in all walks of life. It's all how you say it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you deliver the bad news a little too harsh, you turn somebody off.
Yeah.
But you can just, hey man, listen. This player right here, I don't really know too much about. I do know. I watched him. I wasn't a big fan of him. You got to kind of make a positive, negative, positive sandwich.
I know.
Look, man, he good at this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this stuff in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if he work on this, you got to kind of, because that's how you got to do it. You can't just be like, yo, he trash and we trash, and everybody be like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, yeah, we can't handle the truth.
I hate that we got to be like that, but y'all know I got kids.
We need that button, boss. You can't handle the truth.
Right. Yeah. That's true though. He right though. It's a certain way you got to present it, or you go scare off
turn off
squeamish fans. Because everybody on different levels. Like it's certain people who play, so you can be more direct.
That'd be the difference when you've been in them trenches.
Yeah, you can be direct with people that been in the trenches, but if you somebody that been watching from the sidelines your whole life, we sound tough as fuck.
And that trenches go for football, life trenches. It's just when you've been in the
if you've been in the trenches, right? If you've been in tough situations, you cool with tough talk. But if you're right, you don't even have to play ball, right? I'm letting y'all know too, because we starting to come up on it, just getting everybody ready. Now we getting closer to our pick. Shout out to DC Universe because they carried it, obviously. Carried us with great conversation and great dialogue. Because we gonna make one of the first picks in the 7th, and it's going fast.
Yeah, after the 7th, I'm gonna probably jump off and do my little my consensus joint.
Recap.
But it's just like this. Like when I get a chance to talk to my constituencies over on my channel, of course you're gonna lean top heavy, like with most things. The top of the draft is phenomenal. You excited because you know most of those players. Most people got to be honest with yourself. You don't know these players to hate them. The people on this panel, is the difference. The people on this panel know them better if they watched them, so they might have a decision. So I get it. You're like, yo, I don't know him yet. Why you shitting on him?
Right.
I don't know him yet. Let me shit on him after I see him a little bit.
Right.
I'm gonna give you that grace because we human. Right. Yo, if you don't see my reaction from last night, it was mad funny. I was laughing in my head. It was like Barham. I was like, it was like, so what you think, Rome? I was like, I don't know who that is. I literally said that, and they probably was laughing like, "What you mean? I'm watching you. What you?" So I was like, "Let's give it some time." And then overnight, a lot of people that do the film thing, they drop some clips. I got a chance to look at some positives in my head. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, he's seeking missile. He liked the hit. I like people that like to hit. I found my positive to latch on to. But I also didn't come on here today and say, I know who we just got, Ray Lewis. Like there's a limit to just being positive. You don't got to OD. And that be the problem, because somebody will tell you that Barham's about to be the next best linebacker in the league. That's what you got to be careful of. You can be optimistic without being crazy.
That's right. Somebody asked me about running back, man. I need Keystone right now because I don't see my guys, all my 3 stars and 4 stars gone. Keystone. So if you got some, bro.
Where's the board?
Right here.
So I'm sorry, y'all.
Le'Veon Moss is one of those guys. We already know about him.
Yeah.
Robert Henry Jr. out of UTSA.
Y'all looking for speed or complete back?
I'm looking for big back.
Big back?
Moss.
Robert Henry from UTSA is a big back. He's big. He tore up Texas A&M with a good defense. That's good for him to watch on him.
Who?
Robert Henry.
Okay. Where's that?
I feel like they're gonna throw us a random.
Lou, he's not big. He 5'9", 196. That's not big.
Can we get a tight end yet?
He looked on film too.
No tight end.
Oh, we haven't had a tight end.
Y'all about to get a random tight end. That's my prediction.
I would say if you want to go,
Michael Trigg.
Yeah, Trigg is still there.
Gonna be a random tight end.
Oh, no, man, Trigg picked in. We need to get Trigg. He made it this far.
Yep, he's still there.
Trigg still there.
What happened?
Yeah, he woke him up, then woke his ass up. Then wide receiver, Deion Burks. I don't know why he's still there. I thought he got drafted.
Deion Burks is still there.
He's still there.
I think it's a random offensive weapon. I do.
Somebody put it in and said that Harold
Jamaica was on my board though. I mean my sleeper list. Pretty sure
on yours. Here now. Shut up, pick.
I know.
It said Hemby got taken.
Going.
Yeah, somebody. No, he's still there. Hemby's still there.
We in agreement that they ain't gonna be defense. I think they done.
Can you believe that Harold Perkins is still?
Hey, boss,
he's still there.
Ooh.
Harold Perkins still there is crazy.
Linebackers where it's at, y'all. Sorry.
I hope the Rams don't get him.
Wrong, your boss still here, bro. That's my Harold Perkins.
That's what I'm saying. Harold Perkins, yeah, that's my guy.
Serene York's still there too.
Yes,
The linebacker is really the main thing to talk about.
Can I say something? To my point earlier, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Remember that GM that got fired from Minnesota because he was using PFF? This is it. This is PF. This is how you know that people don't be watching. Harold Perkins being here still means that people was looking at PFF, rank him 220th. It was like, he trash. This is it. They be looking at PFF too much.
Yeah.
They had the CBS big board had Harold Perkins. Let me tell you how far.
Ain't no way you can watch Harold Perkins before they start playing with his position and moving him around.
CBS big board had him at 143. Like I was like, why is he so low? Yeah, I don't know.
They be watching PFF, bro.
Linebacker got to be picked the 7th pick. Oh, we crazy.
Hey, boss.
Linebacker still deep.
They said Eagles traded with Rams with for who?
Boss.
Yo,
is Go Scouting a new term?
Man, you killed that.
I didn't come up with Go Scout. Somebody else said that the term.
You didn't come up with that?
Oh, somebody in the chat there put that.
Somebody said Go Scout. Now I don't want to take credit for their work.
Oh, okay. Whoever said that, I thought you said that.
Now I was. That's basically what I was explaining. But somebody said Go Scouting.
Oh, okay.
I don't like to steal people's bag, bro.
Nah, that's real though. If they came up with it, then we got to give it to them.
So whoever said it, if you still watching, put it in.
That Go Scouting, and then I saw how people start repeating it. It hit their spirit. Yeah. It hit people's spirit.
See, you know what though, boss? I came up, bro. It's corny when you steal somebody. So if I'm running around saying that was me, I'm gonna feel it later by myself. Like, well, you
right? Yeah, it was you. That's just old fashioned integrity, bro. Like. Because somebody came up with Game of Jones in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Right. Game of Jones is such a dope thought.
We need a thumbnail.
Yeah, that's the thumbnail. That's merch. That's everything. What that is, boss?
Game of Jones. See, I be saying stuff off the cuff. Game of Jones is something that you roll out in the dead period. Because you flesh that out, and then that 45 days we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Do your little Game of Jones series. Break it down.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So me looking at I did get too crunk though, looking at linebacker. That I just even stopped. I think we need to keep looking. So linebacker look like a deep if we just go on BPA with Harry Perkins and Deontay. Deontay is also
Deontay Cole.
Hey, boss.
Yo,
you know why I might not go immediately?
Mm-hmm.
You know why I might wait like an hour or two? You know what would be the funnest part of the draft?
What's that?
For the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys fans, y'all know, everybody that's watching this.
Yeah, UFA, yeah.
That the last couple of picks we always kind of ignore. But don't Cowboys fans act like that UDFA class. We be hyped. We about to make somebody.
Yeah.
I be hyped.
But the
UDFAs
be hitting though.
Bro,
they low key be hitting. I see why.
Yeah, that's why I do more work than that, because they be hitting.
But ain't that what we shine though?
That's where we shine. Yeah, that's where we shine. Yeah, and we starting to get wiped out though. Like earlier, it was looking good, but now it's starting to come.
How many picks left?
We bought. Let me see.
About what? 18, 17?
Yeah, and they going fast too. So that means.
I mean, in the draft period, you think?
I'm almost there. So let me see. We had round 6. So 99. We about 40 play. No, we about 50 total players from being done. We are about 22 players from us.
Judging by this class, boss. Yeah, the UDFA class about to be nice and healthy.
Let me look at it again. Best player available, real quick.
Some players about to hit.
Man, I'm on trig, man.
We got a couple 30 visits, but sitting around.
Crazy.
Yeah, Harry Perkins this low is crazy.
VJ Kane.
Yeah, I remember Le'Veon Moss from A&M. Isaiah World.
That's crazy.
Wait, I finna say Logan Fano. I finna say that.
I want Perkins, bro. The Cowboys get Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins, bro. Yeah, that's on a level of
steal. Bottom line,
steal, bro.
That's a super steal.
You get Perkins. Who getting pushed off the cliff?
Yeah, your linebacker coming
Maris.
will be scared.
Maris, it is Maris, ain't it?
Maris.
Who else we got? Okay. No, it may be the other UDFA we got last year.
I think I was on Landon Burton.
Logan, what's his name? Logan?
Maris, though, man.
Yeah, I like Maris, but he's running out of sponsors in the building.
Right now, Maris is walking the plank.
That's a great point.
Running out of sponsors. His sponsorship is leaving slowly but surely.
That's a great point. Yeah, it's sponsors. He's sponsorless.
Yeah,
and I hate that too. I hate a world where you gotta have a fucking sponsor.
Kingmakers, bro. That word.
It's like we don't have coaches that know how to lick up boys, compete, and evaluate. It got to be somebody that's putting a thumb on the scale for your funk ass.
Bro, Maris would be starting if
Zimmer
was still here. He'd be a starter.
Yeah. And he would get adequate playing time if Quinn was still. I mean, if Quinn was still here.
It's so crazy how that worked. Like, you right, but that's why boss got mad a little bit. He know how
I hate that, bro. I really do. I hate that. It's like you just because you the one beat the table him for the draft, you putting your thumb on the scale to try to help your guy, which really come down to trying to make me look right. Like,
you know about to get a cold shoulder? Sam Williams.
Yeah,
coach is gonna be walking right past him. He'll be like, y'all used to be that dude.
Yeah, he getting the cold shoulder.
He about to get the cold shoulder.
And then he ain't got no sponsor. Yeah, he got no sponsors. And he don't technically fit. He don't technically fit the scheme. I know he kind of did some outside, inside in college, but I'm like, he kind of so far removed from that. I don't know about that.
He gonna go to Washington and turn up and piss me off.
Oh yeah, probably because that's Dan Quinn guy. But you know what? There was a lot of people that Dan Quinn took on, or that we expected to take on, because those were his guys, and he had nothing to do with them. So somebody like Curse come to mind. Like Curse is still out the league.
Jack Kelly hurt Keystone. Jack Kelly hurt.
Oh, Jack Kelly left.
It hurt.
He with the Giants, bro.
Oh, he went to the Giants.
Yeah,
y'all watch. I gave that boy 3 stars.
Kelly can play.
And I gave him a bottom of the second to top of the 3rd round grade, bro.
Lawson is still there too.
What they trying to do with
He
Thibodeau,
dope,
man?
bro. He dope.
Say that one more
Yeah,
time.
Lawson is still there. That's why I was looking. I was trying to see what my notes said.
Hold on, Lou said something. I couldn't hear him.
I said, what they trying to do with Thibodeau, man? Like the Saints traded for somebody else.
The Saints traded for Tyree Wilson from the Raiders because they said Thibodeau, the Saints will not budge on Thibodeau price.
Bro, I just want to know what the Giants
I don't know what the price is. I don't know what the price is, but
that's what I was going to say. What's the price?
A third?
Giants got 44 pass rushers. What are they trying to do?
He done got hurt too much for him though. That's the reason why, bro. Can't stay on the field.
I think it's that his time running out. I think
Exactly.
you got two young dudes that you hoping that's gonna have a higher ceiling.
If I was him, I'd be tight. They keep drafting my position.
right, I'd be tight as hell, but it's like
he got drafted. They brought Burns in, Abdul Carter in, Arvell Reese in.
Right, a way to say we don't care about you. A third. People probably feel like that's too rich for him. That's too rich.
Agent to be beating it, like trying to get him out of there as hard as possible.
And I get it because the Giants are like, well, we picked him 3 overall.
Yeah.
So they want certain value, but people are like, that's too much. Like anybody. So if they asking out of the division a third, that means for us, they would be asking us for a second.
We 14 picks away, man. It's coming up fast too. They rolling through them.
They better ship Dibs away for peanuts and hold that as an L.
Yeah,
exactly. Just ship it at this point. Just ship them out. But they want that 3rd round pick.
All right,
like, all right.
I don't think Abdul Carter already better than him. I'm be honest with you. Abdul Carter light in the ass. He need to eat a sandwich before he can talk. He was getting thrown. Abdul Carter was getting his ass thrown.
But he undersized like Micah. They want to draft these guys. Y'all want to draft them as tweeners, but y'all want to put them on the edge. That's not going. You can't put him solely on the edge.
Just say this though, Star. He a unicorn.
He was 250. He ran a 4.3.
Yo, he different, and I'm talking about the way Micah just different. I know we don't like him as Cowboys fans. I know how y'all feel. I get it, but let's just be real.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons is special. You don't just find those.
Right.
I'm trying to just grab one off. You can't go to the store and pick up a Micah.
That's once in a lifetime.
People don't believe that though. Our fans don't believe that. I swear they don't.
We need to believe it.
The league don't believe it. That's why they keep trying to chase that Micah Parsons hybrid. But I'm like, what's crazy is though, it's like y'all chasing Micah Parsons and y'all trying to play these hybrid they're really linebackers that can just rush really well. But y'all don't want them to play their true position. Y'all want to stick them on the edge. I'm telling you right now, they stick Arvell Reese on that edge all day. They stick
He gonna get ate up.
He gonna look terrible.
Hey,
same thing with Sonny Styles. If Dan Quinn thinks I'm just gonna line Sonny Styles up at the edge, it's gonna be a mess.
They gonna break his shoulder off his body.
Yes, they are. He's lunch meat.
Let's
Dan Quinn.
give our
double dog
strategy of
Sonny Styles in the middle, bro. We gonna run.
Oh, my fault, Lou. What you said?
I said Dan Quinn put Sonny Styles in the middle. We gonna run for 20.
I love
That's what I'm talking. I'll say this. I'm glad that we, from what I've seen, and y'all can tell me I'm wrong. I'm glad we're not trying to chase a Micah. So I'm glad they didn't go try to find their tweener. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to be like, I'm gonna go find one. I'm glad that we build the defense, but it don't look like they tried to go find the next Micah.
Right.
So, and I'm not saying that would be bad to find the next Micah. I'm saying that it's so hard to do that. There's more than one way. There are successful defenses that don't have the next Micah. So build your defense how you want to build it. I'm glad we didn't just go out there and buy. No matter what we're doing, we're just trying to find the next one of those because they just not laying around. If we wanted them so bad, we would have paid them.
They made up in their mind they're gonna choose the committee approach, obviously.
Oh yeah, don't get boss about to flip the
I'm just telling you. I mean, that's what they did.
Yeah, it's obvious.
They did it last year. They did it this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
we getting this midi.
Yeah. And it's like what they said is we got the coaches. It's like we always trying to figure out a way to be cheap. And we dedicate to it too.
Oh, that's culture.
Yeah,
that
we'll have a lot of stuff like
well, it is more than that, but definitely edge though.
Yeah, at edge as of late, but
yes,
we cycle around positions to be cheap on. So we tried it with receiver a couple of times.
Running back,
and now edge again.
But safety getting mad love, and
now safety getting love, DT getting love.
And they did committee on DT for years.
Yes, DT get all the love now.
Yeah, now they spend some money on it, and they really didn't spend no money on it yet because they ain't signed Quentin Williams. He ain't getting no contract yet.
Nope.
I think he get it. You know what's funny though? He the type of player. He gonna do his thing. They'll give Quentin another little bag. It ain't gonna be a market setting bag, but will he get another big bag? I'm sure he will.
Let's just hope it's in Dallas.
They'll give him another bag because they not that much. They only like $25 million. They're gonna invest in DT now. They're gonna invest in DT because they're going cheap at edge.
That's it. It's one or the other.
They're not paying no more. They're not paying no more. They're not paying no more edges. That's why they get. Yeah. That's why the CP was also perfect for them. See, Steven talked about that, but he want all these tweeners. He want all these. I'm not really an edge. I'm really a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? So he about to go cheap at edge, and then they'll heavily invest into the DT position. Yeah, it's not happening,
bro.
The only way we get that is if one of our draft picks turn out to be amazing. That's the only way.
That's it. That hurts.
But they not getting no more. It's what they say. Edge has become the new running back for Dallas.
Yeah, it's because they don't.
Hey, can I say something though to that? Yeah, Edge is the new running back, but I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that Will Anderson contract, I was like, all right, that is Edge.
I said the same thing, Rome. I said, okay, this shit is getting out of control, bro. And that's why people was asking, how come Josh Allen didn't get more than Dak? Because the NFL GMs and owners are saying we're not paying nobody over $60 million. They tired of these positions are getting higher and higher. I feel like Will Anderson, ain't nobody getting no $50 million no more.
Bro, Will, that bag.
$50 million.
They will. You know why? As much they can get managed all they want. We keep telling you that's how we was able to predict Pickett's market. It's based off the cap. If you want to stop paying more money, stop making more money. That's how it goes.
Well, it'll go, but I'm saying they're capping it right now. They probably are capping it until the TV deals come, and then y'all gonna see shit really explode. But I'm saying for right now, while we exactly. While we waiting on that 2029 TV deal, they said no more. I guarantee you, a quarterback will not get paid more than 60 M's.
You know that's hold up.
How did Ferg make a Pro Bowl with 8 yards?
Nobody wanted to go to the Pro Bowl.
Exactly. He was an alternate.
It was 6 people. It was one person ahead of him. He had baby mama issues. The other person ahead of him, he had to go in for court. You know what I'm saying? It was 6 people that turned it down before Ferg had to get a phone call.
Exactly. And Ferg, what he had to hang his hat on is that he led the league, I think, in receptions for tight ends. He had a lot of touchdowns.
But that's Dak's bag, though. He gonna dump to that tight end. That's his.
That's what we wish it was somebody better.
I call it bootlegging.
We don't got to counter that. When Dak do that little bootleg and be looking for that dump off, and Fred Warner be like, "What's up?
What's up?
Freeze up."
What's up?
Lamar
is been bootlegging since Kellen Moore.
Lamar is trying for $70 million. Woo! If Lamar get that.
Hey Angie!
Wow, that'd be crazy. If Lamar gets $70 million, that's crazy because he don't even got an agent.
Angie sent me a Cash App earlier when I first jumped on.
They handle Ferg like he the $60 million QB. Don't worry, Angie. His ass gonna be gone next year. His ass gonna be gone because they already put it in his contract. I'm willing to bet Bland and Ferg. They gone next year.
Don't get me started.
They gotta guarantee money. You right?
They done.
Chopping block. They're on the chopping block.
They done.
Yeah. This is proving year for them. You want to get technical? This is proving year.
They put the 2
What'd you say, bro?
The fans haven't turned on Bland yet necessarily. So when I presented, this is the same thing that happened with me last year with Osa. I did a show one day where I just kept it too real with Osa, and the fans was killing me like, "Ron, you a hater." So when I did this with Bland about 2 weeks. Maybe about 3 weeks ago. But I was like, hey man, that's our worst corner right now out of the starting crew. And the fans was like, yo, what are you talking about here, all pro? I was like, bro, it ain't 2023 no more. And they was killing me. They was mad.
You're all pro, bro.
Bro, that was 3 years ago. Murdered. And we know that was because of the picks. So it's just like
We pick at 218. Somebody asking what's the pick. We picking in about 8 more.
They defended him when he fumbled. I want to get rid of him during the season. That boy almost cost us 2 games, but everybody's still defending that boy.
Who, Ferg?
Yeah, we almost lost the Eagles game because of him.
Ferg cost us a lot, bro. Like almost cost a lot.
Yeah, like he fumbled. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Fumble and penalties, bro.
So did.
Fumble, penalty. He can't block. Like, Ferg is a problem. Thank you, Angie, for the $20.
He is a problem.
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah, Angie been showing love. She showed me some love.
I appreciate you so much, Angie. That's my sis.
Cash app real quick. Sure.
Yeah, but
Ferg gonna just go to Kansas City.
No, they don't want his ass over there. They don't want him in Kansas City because he can't. But Hendershot was an athlete. Like, they need somebody athletic. They looking for their next Travis Kelce. Now, we thought Ferg was the next Travis Kelce, but after that knee, it's like all his Travis Kelce did say that, but Ferg was showing agility. But now it's like, I don't know. I guess the knee just changed him, and that concussion changed him. Bro.
I feel bad, yo. Athletes be losing their career because I think Bland was at least serviceable before the injury.
Oh yeah, Bland was that dude before the injury. Same thing with Diggs. That's why I'm like,
Diggs lost his career from
right. That's why I hate it. I hate it for corners. I hate it for corners because it's like once you become injured, it's like you become a totally different player, and you see how teams just discard. They just discard you.
One man that left the Packers. He said he'd been going through depression.
Jair Alexander.
Zaire.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta pause y'all real quick. I gotta put y'all on something very focused, and do not change the subject, please.
Oh yeah, you're my fault.
Please don't change the subject on what I'm finna do.
Okay.
Everybody in here has been working extremely hard, doing a great job, because listen, y'all, it was a lot of dead space that content creators had to fill on just genuine good football conversation. Okay. And they did it because we love it, but then they also did it because we got a lot of dead time between picks, and we did it seamlessly. So this is what I'm gonna ask everybody to do. Please don't change the subject on this, because this is important. We need to keep everybody focused on what I'm getting ready to say. Okay. Everybody in here should get some type of cash out. I'm not putting no pressure and say you got to do it, but all the content creators, please go into the chat and put your cash out. Whichever one you feel you want to give it to, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But take y'all time, put your channel name and put your cash app in there, because y'all work. Everybody grinded today. Everybody. So please, and don't change the subject, because I want to make sure people just take this time, this small little about 5 minutes before we pick, so that people, you know, if whoever you want to give to, you can get a multiple people if you're balling like that, or you can get a one, your favorite. But this is a time to me to say thank you to DC Universe and the people.
I can't even type in that joint. I gotta go on my phone.
Yeah, go ahead and get it.
I ain't screening my channel. I just jumped in.
No, that's fine though. Like, but still, you working, and great thought, great conversation. You know, so you know, even though you ain't stream to your channel, you still putting in that work. So anybody, you know, and I just appreciate everybody, because my cash app has been steadily going up, and I ain't even asked.
Y'all deserve it. Y'all been carrying this draft.
Yeah, and but I want to make sure y'all getting y'all's too. You know, and that's why I said, because the last time we started talking about this, y'all changed the subject. I'm like, these motherfuckers. Don't do that.
For the love of the game.
Give them a chance. Yeah, for the love of the game. It's for the love of the game. But
I also an individual camera, bro.
I want to give y'all a chance. You know, I want to give people a chance to, you know, shoot something at your favorite content creators. It ain't got to be me. It ain't got to be, you know, all the people that's here, just whoever. But I want to make sure these people get something for all the work that they did. Because see, just also I want y'all to know, this is about 4 or 5 hours worth of work every day.
I need somebody to put mine Zen.
Yeah, no, bro, I just pulled up my phone and went and jumped and did it. Keystone.
Yes.
I jumped into the chat the other way because I ain't want to like I'm from a different etiquette era. You know what I'm saying? And I try my best to do things a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's why I know y'all been carrying this joint. That's why I'm gonna try to jump right when y'all might be wrapping up. That's how I like to give it up. Sometimes you ain't got no choice, but you know, I don't like to step, like that's just how I move. You know what I mean? So I ain't really want to jump on and be like, I'm streaming too. like I need everybody to stay where they at because y'all been holding it down for 3 days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
Yeah. But we
I'll
still
take care of them, man. I'm talking about like if you add up the hours, you're talking about like maybe like 15 hours. Like you gotta put
it's about 15 hours, especially if you stuck it all the way through. And I ain't trying to put nobody above nobody that's been here longer or lesser. All of it's work at the end of the day. So
it's work.
Yeah, so anybody that put in work, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say that we going back to football now.
In between parenting, right after this, I gotta go do something, then I'll be back.
So I gotta, because every now and then, I get on my televangelist role. It's all good, and I ain't got no problem with TV preachers getting what they gotta do. I ain't tripping, I got to get in my televangelist mode. I do, man. I got to raise some
that blazer back on. I knew how you was giving it up.
Wow. So it ain't got no problem with preachers now. Don't think I'm talking that preachers. I ain't got no problem. I just telling you what I was doing right now. Cause listen, y'all, this is work. This is work, and everybody here got bills. You know what I'm saying? And,
big bills.
Big bills. and it's big money to build these platforms like with the Big Time Show. He had to put that in there, man. He had to pay for a graphic, and then you guys start with this new fly stage, and she got the all white.
Didn't I see a different mic yesterday?
She clowning that shit, bro. She brand new.
I thought I saw a different mic.
That's a fly look too. She went with the all white, the lows shiny.
I just moved. I'm gonna have a background, but I just moved, so my wall white as hell.
But it's a dope look. It's a dope look. It's a real dope look. You look kind of holy with it.
Where the white microphone at? Where the white microphone? I'm tripping.
No, I've been having this mic. I had this mic for for like a year now. I ain't got no fan. I used to have a different type of mic, but I changed to this one.
Okay.
I used to have one that lighted up and all that stuff.
Hey, look, Star, if you bored, go back about 2 years now. We've been here for a minute. When I first moved to this crib, the wall was white. And then I'm telling you, I went to Home Depot and painted the joint.
It faded in.
It changed my whole room.
So, yeah, for sure.
Boss.
Yo.
I need you to put mine Zen.
What's your cash app, homie?
It's $ Tavis, Tavis, last name Banks, Banks.
Done.
Y'all hold it down.
Anyway, we close the doors. The ushers, you may open the doors again.
That's a funny joke, boss. Ain't nobody leaving until they put in that collection plate.
Ushers, you may open the doors for the Negroes again. Yeah, I said it. No, I'm just playing with y'all.
Close doors.
Close the doors. We had to lock y'all in the stream. And we coming up quick. We on 26 now. That means we're about 8 picks away, and it's going fast.
My prediction, I want, they're not going to do it. They never do it I want, except for Caleb Downs. I want Harold Perkins, but they ain't going to do it.
I want Harold Perkins too.
Yeah, I want Harold Perkins or Trigg, but I don't think they're going to do either.
You know what? I want
they're not going to do it, bro.
I want Trigg.
You can make it the UDFA, we'll get him. We won't draft.
Why they doing him like that, bro?
I don't know why they doing. Perkins don't deserve that, bro.
EFF crazy, bro.
I don't know what they.
It's politics, man. I tell you, half this draft is politics, man.
They probably still tripping about his knee a year before.
Hey, thank you to Miss Pamela Ward and Miss Baker.
Same thing. Thank you, Miss Ward. I got your cash up. Thank you so much, Miss Pamela Ward as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to everybody who donated to me. I can't see it right now.
Yeah.
They said Ferg could get traded, but I'm like,
I'm gonna tell you what's going on with Lou. He really can see it, but he don't care enough to actually give you a shout out. So
damn, you gonna put me on the spot like
take your cash app and go and donate that to Boss Cowboy Sports. That ungrateful guy.
God.
You know, that's how it goes with some people, man. You can't trust them types. So listen, anybody that donated to that ungrateful guy, Lou, he don't even want to take the time to go in there and take. I see your gift, Miss Ward. See, you see how I went to go actually shout you out. Lou didn't think you was important enough to do that. That's why. Hey, listen, I got bills, so it get dirty. I gotta get like Jerry and them. I gotta get like Jerry and them on how they did Pittsburgh, bro. It's kind of like that right now, bro. It's kind of hard on me right now,
bro. Jerry and them did Pittsburgh dirty.
Yeah, they did them dirty.
Why they do Mike like that? That's disrespectful, Jerry.
That's why.
They hate Mike. They hate Mike. They say, "Fuck you, Mike." You left us out to dry. We had to hire Shotty.
Y'all know it. Y'all know it's 0 dark 30 over there too now. Hey,
Shout out
ain't
to
nobody.
Jackson, man, for the play.
See,
I shout people out.
You see how he went there now?
Yeah,
See, he don't deserve it. He don't deserve it.
Out, man.
See, I put that pressure to make him go do it. No, give that money to me because he don't deserve it.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
man,
You a
going
crooked
on
pastor
Cliff
over
on
here.
you,
Why you
boy.
timing over there? You over there?
Hey, Lou, I'm going on Cliff on you real quick. I'm going Oak Cliff Shady on you, boy.
I just want to say thank you to Quante Owens too.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate the cash app.
Appreciate that, y'all. Now, real talk, we do appreciate that. Thank y'all for stopping to give people that's working so hard, man. That means a lot. That really does mean a lot to all of us, man. Really do.
Because to be honest with you, it's wild out here. Everybody got bills. So if you donating, that means you really got love. Because you ain't donating if you don't.
Yeah.
I know y'all real one. You gas $5 over here in Texas. If y'all ain't in Texas, I know my gas is crazy.
What's your gas, bro? What's your gas?
I'm gonna tell you offline, and people be nosy.
Oh, because he look like your saying like that.
Everybody put their gas in the
boss,
price in the chat, man.
Where I'm at.
Hold on,
gas price in the chat, man.
Hey, man, bro, listen, hold on real quick. This is the biggest insult ever, bro.
He said you is not from the cliff.
Don't do that to me ever in your life, bro. Don't do me, bro. I'm listen, bro. I'm listening.
Just start naming streets for him. Just name some streets for him.
I ain't saying Lou not either. He just said Lou not either.
I'm not from my hood.
He said Lou not either.
My whole family from there.
You not from the cliff is crazy. I'm from the cliff. I'm from the cliff too. Why he talking about we not from the cliff?
Wow. Stop tripping. I can start naming
man, I ain't gonna even, man.
You let me know when I get to yours.
Man,
who is that though? Y'all know him?
Nah, he said that. I guess he said that like, I fuck with y'all on that, but still though, I just don't like the fact that you.
I saw your face change.
Like, damn, dog.
Man, got off football quick, didn't he?
Yeah, Metro, Ann Arbor. Yeah, just start naming some streets for him, man.
Man, I ain't gonna name no streets. I ain't gotta give no kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
Hey, man, Highway 67, 35.
Hey, man.
Oh, go rewatch this later. That face.
Cherries looking so going across the bridge. What you talking about, bro? Like, come on now.
Hey, Star, you know when people when you get that squint, you're not from the cliff.
That boy said, I'm not from
exactly. I'm like, what the hell going on? Maybe he just joking.
I'm singing heels.
Man,
Boston
closed up
my exact hood. I'm born and raised in the hills.
The hills? Oh,
I'm born and raised in Singing Hills. For real. Then
that's funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Deandra Carter. I got a cash app. Thank you.
Ooh, Kimber Carter. Hey, then come on now.
Hey, you talking now? You talking
Overridge.
You talking? You talking? And shout out to Sock. My oldest brother went to Sock. We gotta always show love to Sock now. Sock the state champs, man.
Sock is on top right now. You know what I'm
saying?
Right now, man. I ain't never hating on Sock. So anyway, back to football, man.
I gotta come visit, boss. You got like that.
Georgia Brown, man. Come on, man. Y'all talking
man, you can listen, bro. I got you wrong. I promise you.
Sweet Georgia Brown, Harold's. They closed down Rudy's, but
they sure did close down Rudy's.
Rudy's was the best.
I got my Royals.
That's how we was about to stay.
Oh, they still got Royals, bro.
I got my Royals.
I got my Royals. I'm Royals over Rudy's, man. See, now, you know what? Rudy's is that place if you want to die in your 30s.
Damn. In the lot, we always used to say like they got crack in the chicken because it was just a hole in the wall, but the line. That's why you don't go to Rudy's like that because it's like, what the hell is in that chicken? And the fact that this is like we're going to a concert every day. Like, okay, no.
Wrong. You gotta do this when you eat the chicken.
Hold on. I got the blood pressure already high.
Come on now, tell me.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? I don't need nothing to help. But nah, I'm cool on that. Take me somewhere else.
I'm taking this. I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm taking Rome, and y'all go.
He said off lead better.
Hey, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm taking Rome, and everybody will agree. I'm taking Rome to Winfields.
Oh, for them big ass burgers, Jesus.
Oh, he gonna appreciate me, dog.
Boy, hey man, you
everybody in the hood. Am I leading him wrong, taking him to Winfields? Am I leading, or am I
treating him to like prime Dallas delicacy.
That's good eating. You better get your blood pressure down so you can beat it right.
See now, see, I need to be here.
You better get your blood pressure down.
Yeah, we need you here, bro.
Get your blood down.
That burger gonna put you to sleep, and you gonna be able to cut it in half and feed the whole family.
Okay.
They talking about Rickers Barbecue. I used to eat, what's the name? Dave's Barbecue. That was over there by Ibach.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, but I don't
no barbecue wrong in Dallas.
But I don't know if they still got it over there. But I used to love going over there.
Hey, boss, you ever had that argument with Tuck? Who got better barbecue?
Nah, who he say?
You know,
he's from Kansas, bro. No, I'm like Texas is better, bro. It's not barbecue sauce, bro. It's better, bro.
I be wondering, like, since you know what I'm saying.
It's better. It ain't nothing like Texas barbecue, bro.
Oh, right there. Stop, sir. Oh, no. I live right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Please.
Oh, we got some
They be smoking.
I noticed a trend, bro.
But let me say Dallas, Texas barbecue, because I done had San Antonio barbecue. I done had Fort Worth barbecue.
Yeah,
I done had Austin barbecue, but Dallas barbecue. Is
hold on. They say H-Town cream burgers. I'm gonna write that down.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, see, we look. I'm gonna be honest. This is why I sell out. You know who got the best food in Texas?
Who? Houston. Yep, they do.
Houston. I'm
that's
right now.
right. That's about right.
True.
I can't stand
Every
Houston.
time Dallas. Swear to God.
Yeah, they do.
I can't stand it. I can't stand Houston because you know Dallas, Houston. We got a love-hate relationship.
Can't touch Dallas at all. They not even close on barbecue. But any other food, Thai food,
Mexican Thai food, it's like they got that. Houston nightlife is night.
Oh yeah,
night.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm out the game, star. I ain't gonna be messing with the nightlife.
I'm saying, bro, just like a good, not like club, but just like a good place to like go and get some good food. That's what I mean. I like clubbing. We're not clubbing.
No, H-Town.
Go get you some nice food.
But the H-Town ain't got nothing on Dallas ambiance though.
No, it don't.
One thing you know is cheesesteaks.
Dallas better.
Like
Houston dirty. I ain't gonna lie. Houston dirty.
Like in terms of like if you want to be like on rooftops and stuff like that, and you want to have dope views with dope.
See that's where I'm at, boss.
I know. Listen, Rome, I got you. All you gotta do is before you coming. I'm gonna set it up for you.
Houston was my former life. That's
my former life.
You know what I mean?
That's funny. Shout out to Samuel Jones for the Cash App. I really appreciate you, Samuel Jones. And I don't know if DeAndre.
Thank you, Samuel Jones.
DeAndre Carter heard me, but thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man. And you know, and I knew y'all was gonna come through. Y'all always do, like, you know, and because you know I had to stop real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I
had to stop and really plug everybody to put their cash ups in there, because I'm gonna tell you what every one of these people do. That's why I have to tell them, don't talk football right now. It's because everybody on here would go right back to football and forget that there's people in here that want to bless them. That's how much these people love football.
People talk about big T.
Like Rome, he humble, so he not gonna be pushing.
I ain't never asked for a person to donate in 6 years. I ain't never said that on
me neither.
Right. So, but I also know we got
some days they be generous, some days they don't. But I can't tell you. Everybody got bills. I just gotta let them do what they will.
All in what he will.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I say. All y'all can do is like the.
But I'm not mad at you advocating, because it's not wrong with it. It's like going to you get dope service somewhere, and then you know what I'm saying, I get what you're saying. I'm too humble sometimes, boss. You're right.
No, it's good though, and you know, and a lot of them really do want to give, and they appreciate, and you know, and I appreciate everybody. Because I got off yesterday, I said, you know what, we never told people to donate, man. After 5 hours of streaming, like
5 hours is amazing.
Yeah,
like, crazy for that, bro. Nah,
they be getting mad, yo. They be like, Rome, it's coming up on an hour. We already know what's up. I be like, hey.
Yeah. Total, we probably this whole weekend have done over 10 hours of streaming.
15.
Oh, hey, Lou, I do want to take something back. I don't know if Houston really got Dallas when I think about it.
For food. What?
They got way options, like, because it's more of a cultural city. That's what I'm telling you. They got way more food. I was bigger when I was in Houston. I'm telling you, I was bigger when I was in Houston.
Boss got that pride. He can't let that slide.
Think about it, man. Dallas dope on food now, bro.
I can see when you can see.
Dallas is pretty dope, but I do think Houston food, like you said, Asian food, a lot of them restaurants, they got them specialty places. I'm like,
they got a lot more home and mom and pop than us. We more like,
what'd you say,
commercial? You know what I'm saying?
I know you
right. We way more commercial. They got more like, this ain't chain restaurants.
They got, they got Andy's or something like that. And Andy's got some fire wings. They got something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I appreciate. The little
Boss
place.
ain't hating on Houston directly. Boss said,
I don't know.
Better ambiance though. He know how to attack things differently.
Ambiance is better, bro. Like Dallas over Houston all day, but I'll say food. I'll give them food. I'll give you that.
You know what? I gotta go back.
That's all I'm giving them.
Listen, I'm not giving y'all nothing else.
I would say trip it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, because when you talk about Taste of Texas in Houston, they got places that'll shut you the fuck up. Like when you eat, like you'll go to Rome. If you go back to Houston, go to Taste of Texas, bro. The first time you eat they steak, I don't care how you like your steaks, you go sit back mad for a second. You go get mad and say, damn, I'm mad because I know I'm gonna end up finishing this steak.
And
I'm
a medium type person.
Me too.
Right?
Oh, damn.
Me too. Yeah, medium.
Me
for
3.
Sure.
Oh yeah, me too. Yes, sir.
Medium only.
Choice. I tell the chef to cook my steak.
Hell yeah, Big T Bazaar. That's where we used to. Big T Bazaar was right across the street from my home church.
I'm mad I didn't know about when I first got to college.
What'd you say, Luke?
Well done. I was childish.
I think I met the pastor in your church.
Childish too, bro.
Yeah, Lou. My church, my home church was New Birth. It's New Birth Baptist Church, and the pastor now is Joshua Pryor.
Yes, I met him. I got the barbers.
He's a coach at DeSoto.
What's Cliff Club?
A football coach. What'd you say, Lou?
I met him.
Legendary.
Oh, Joshua, yeah.
It's a legendary hole in the wall for years.
Oh,
so put it like this: your granddads talked about it, your parents talked about it,
and then
when you got of age,
Dallas dude. He said, "Star, you a New Birth baby?" Yes, I am. That was my home church, born and raised. Till my dad started his own church, but yeah, that was our church. My mama born and raised in that church too. Like that's our church.
Trying to act like we not from Dallas, bro. You doing way too much, bro.
Yep, that's our church.
Way too much. Try to act
me and
that know about detail. Come on, stop that.
Keystone, you in Dallas too?
Ooh, no.
Yeah, Keystone in Pittsburgh, right? Or no, he in Philly. Keystone, you in Philly?
I'm in Pennsylvania, but I live in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Pennsylvania.
What part?
Carolina, we ain't know nothing but for pork. Carolina barbecue, that's trash. I'd rather go home and get my own barbecue.
I got family in Carolina. You from Salisbury?
Nah, I'm in Rocky Mount.
Rocky Mount, okay.
Man, appreciate the super chat, man. He say love y'all insight and all y'all contribution. Let's go Cowboys.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
He said, "Who my daddy? My daddy is George Effiam. You know him."
He came for the.
Oh, bro, I know what. Oh God.
What church you over?
This is the dog.
What are you talking about, Luke?
What church you over?
My dad's church now is United Christian Fellowship in Arlington, but we come out of New Birth. My dad is well known around the city, but everybody probably don't know.
After we make that pick, I'm gonna drop y'all.
Me too.
Good, man.
They said, "Boss, you been there." I've been to Ecstasy. I can say that before they shut it down. Hell yeah, Ecstasy was the spot. That's when I first went. I first got my alcohol poisoning. Go to Ecstasy. When I was 18 years old, I got caught up. I got caught up, bro, at Ecstasy. I was drunk as hell.
First thing I'm gonna say about Ecstasy is, of course, everybody's been. Number 2, I'm gonna say about Ecstasy is weak as hell. That's one thing that Houston absolutely stomps on Dallas on.
Oh yeah, the Houston strip clubs.
Destroys Dallas. And I'm not gonna. I don't want to even put too much emphasis on that. I'm gonna change the subject.
Just know Houston strip clubs are better because Dallas strip clubs is not in.
Yeah, see, because Houston is like, you'll see some stuff in Houston that'll be like, you're 6'4", and a pure Indian. That's what you'll see in Houston. You will see some like exotic out this world in Houston, like
all beautiful. But man, enough of that. I'm not condoning that. And don't go to strip clubs.
Just say Drake one line. Just say Drake one line.
I'm not doing that.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
You going to strip club?
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, baby.
On my wife.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
I feel you need to
Yes.
I agree with that, dog.
Need to retire for the strip club.
I agree with that. That's why I didn't want to put.
Y'all want me to be doing the show later? You got to drop that name in there. I throw it down to my wife.
Y'all boys be getting on my nerves. They be talking about all the strip club etiquette and all that. Man, get out my face. But man, you supposed to take the dollar and put it on the stage, man. You ain't.
Boss crazy. Boss said he pick up the money and put it in his pocket.
If you dumb enough to make it rain.
Listen, I'm a wild boy.
Boss crazy, bro.
See, that's what strip club etiquette is about the dumbest thing. See, only in a strip club would you walk on money. Now, if you went outside, you would automatically pick up this money. Am I dumb? But then you go to the strip club and you're idiots. You walking on hundreds.
I'll be right back.
And you goes down and pick up something. And then they be dumb enough to throw it on your table, and you supposed to say, nope, the etiquette thing is to take it off my table and throw it on the stage to her. No, you made it rain on my head and my table. I'm gonna put this in my pocket, and I'm gonna order 2 more drinks off you tricks.
Boss is so stupid, bro.
Man, crazy.
Yeah, man.
This better than same, bro.
I never heard shit like that till Boss said that. I'm like, Boss, what?
Because listen, don't it sound crazy, Star, that we truly have strip club etiquette? Like,
yes, Boss is for the strippers. They need their money, Boss.
Stop, Star. Stop.
They try to make it through school, Boss. They need their money.
Star,
I don't know about all of them.
Look at this.
Boss stealing for a stripper. That's gangster. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, what's my boy? And listen, I got real etiquette. So this is what my bro taught me of etiquette, and I kept the rule too. Now I don't do strip clubs no more, but when I used to do strip clubs, I still got the real etiquette. So the first thing that boys do that's out of line is y'all get out there and you get all this money and you just start throwing it at it. It's like they ain't even work yet. What you do is you get $1 and you look at them. I'll see.
$1 is crazy. $1 is crazy.
You'll be amazed.
Take this $1.
Bro.
Go to the strip club with me. You gonna have a ball. I'm telling you. Because stop. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take that $1 and you're supposed to look at him. Make like for real. Now everybody's throw it on them. Okay, so let me tell you what happened to y'all. When y'all throw it at them, what they do is they take the money, they scoot it right to the middle stage because they go collect it when they done. Now the dude that's
damn, the Falcons took Harold Perkins. Damn you, Falcons.
What?
I knew somebody was gonna wind up getting.
The Falcons took Harold Perkins. Damn you.
That's what I get for talking about strip clubs.
Oh,
he was the boss ain't shit.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, boss.
They always boss call, man.
Yeah, I know. I put bad juju.
Falcons new. Bum asses. What's up, Henny?
I can't stand the
What's
Falcons,
good with y'all, man? How y'all living?
I'm mad now that it took my player.
Hey, do me a favor. Pull the best available up real quick, man. Pull the best available up. Yeah, Angie said, "Balls, you might as well break that $1 into quarters and make it rain."
Angie, please stop. Quarters is crazy.
I ain't going that far.
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
He said now, I'm not opposed to it.
Jackson Harris is a good physical specimen, but his motor is boo boo.
Yeah, like he's still sitting there. He's 6'8", bro.
Is Trigg still there?
Yeah, Trigg's still there. He on the second page. You gotta
need Trey.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like our field stuff has pushed Trigg down here.
Oh,
Lawson is still there. That's good. Be a good one.
Yep. Wait, is Trigg
Lawson
still here? I'm not seeing him. Trigg. Oh no, he's there. He's there.
Hey, the running back from Kentucky is still there. Seth McGowan is still there.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like Seth.
Yeah, Seth.
What about Jeff Caldwell?
I didn't know they're gonna be sleeping.
You said Trigg gonna be UDFA probably at this point.
He might be.
Deion Burks too. Like that's crazy. If Deion Burks go undrafted, he got some injury or something. Like what's going on?
I don't know what's going on with Burks. I know that Harris has some domestic violence shit. I know that Trigg had some stuff that got him suspended at one point. Like they got some character.
That's
flaws.
what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't. I'm Team Werewolf. I gotta know if you bite niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta know. Like Harris. If he dangerous to the people he play against, he also dangerous against his old ladies and shit. When it comes to Jackson Harris.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah,
that's why they won't draft. They don't need that.
We don't do DB like that. Come on, bro.
Yeah. Then Michael Trigg just need to grow the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Jerry sending $750K for Trigg and UDFA.
But Michael Trigg would be.
That's exactly what he gonna do. That's exactly what he's asking.
He gonna give him $500K, and he gonna come in and take Schoolmaker job. He gonna see the field.
That's what I need. Get him off.
All right, we coming up.
Like that, bro. He was my top tight end, bro. He's one of my top.
Yeah, we coming up.
Yeah, we coming up. We right after Arizona.
Yeah, I'm scouting through the availables.
BPA would be Burks, but they're not gonna take him. They're not.
What's good to everybody in the chat?
Man, y'all know they finna get a guard. Why y'all over here tripping, man?
Bro,
they might get Garrett Nussmeier. They might get the quarterback.
Nussmeier still there?
Yep, they probably gonna get his ass
because Nussmeier's hurt, man.
This needs to be Braxton, bro.
You could get Nussmeier as a UDFA at this point.
No,
you know what?
Really Kellen, that's why I don't
Kellen
want
might take him. Y'all know Kellen might take him here because Noose is the OC over there with the Saints.
Yeah, like his daddy, he go get coached by his daddy. They can break down crying like what happened with Deuce and them.
Yeah, all that crying.
And we wept for 20 minutes. And we wept together for 20 minutes.
And we wept.
He be saying him saying they wept is funny as hell. It sounds so biblical.
We wept for 20 minutes.
They wept like he was the book of John, didn't he?
Here we go, y'all. We on the clock.
And we wept.
This may be quick as hell. Jaden Williams, Ohio, Ole Miss. Okay, listen. At this point, I don't care. It's a seven.
Exactly. It don't even matter at this point. Let's see what the Cowboys do.
Now listen.
Some random nigga we don't know.
I don't want to see no videos from y'all niggas about this being a Super Saiyan. I don't want to hear shit. I don't hear none of that. This is a 7th-round pick. This is the Dallas Cowboys, Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant is the last pick in the draft. This is the last pick for the Dallas Cowboys. This is Dallas Cowboys.
It's wide receiver. Junior Adams walked up. Is it Burks?
It's probably Chris.
Chris who?
Louisville. Bell.
Chris Bell.
It's Chris Bell been gone.
He been gone. No, he gone. He gone.
Oh, he not available.
This way.
No, he been gone like 3 to 4 rounds ago.
Man, Chris Bell.
I was just looking at availables. Did I misread it?
Yeah, because he's not there. Chris Bell been gone.
So let's look at the receivers. Deion Burks. I had 2 stars.
Hey, just pull up the wide receivers on us. Okay. Just pull up the wide receiver list.
Okay.
It may be a receiving. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what about the boy from SMU? Because we had a 30 visit with him. Is he still on the board?
Yeah, Jordan Hudson. Yep,
it might be him.
That's probably him.
I would.
You know how we get down.
I hope they go with Micah.
Ooh, I like third event. They said it's Anthony Smith, ECU. Who's that?
Never even heard of him. Who?
That's what I'm saying. I said it was probably gonna be somebody we don't know.
What is he? A wide receiver?
Yeah. He got to be a wide receiver because they said Junior Adams was in there. There he go. Anthony Smith.
Pull him up. I don't know nothing about this boy.
Okay, so he a big target. He a big target.
What is 40
and he had 1,000 yards too, bro.
Oh,
so he had some production. So at least they didn't get the big guy I wanted, right?
Yeah, they got
a big guy. They got a big guy. Now I just need to go look and see if his hips got oil in it. But he's slim as hell, 189 at 6'3", super slim, y'all. but he a big target. Thank you,
Slim
Dallas.
Reaper.
He ran a 4.4. He ran a 4.45.
Oh.
So Star, we got us a big, because
we did over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Wow. All right. I didn't know.
What did he run? What is it?
A
What does he run?
4.45.
He ran a 4.4. He ran a 4.45.
4.4 ain't bad at all.
Yeah, no, that's
he got a 36-inch vertical, and he got
Okay.
a 10.3 foot broad jump.
Yo.
All right.
This y'all here now. Here, Dan. Here.
We got us one, guys. In the 7th round, we got our receiver.
And I'm I ain't mad at
Hey,
it.
somebody finna make a video. George Pickens' days is numbered.
I know,
ECU wide receiver. Bitch, shut up.
I know, right? Hey, but I did say in this draft, which I feel great about, I said you're a fool if you don't come out this draft with a receiver.
Yep.
Even down to the 7th round, it was that many, man. You know what I'm saying? It was that many. I just don't know who this guy is. And I said that it's gonna be some receivers that I didn't even look at that's gonna still be dope because that happens every year.
Last year we would have known him. We would
have known him.
Like, oh shit. Ooh.
Yeah, last year we would have known him, man.
Clearly last year.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up now. Yeah, me too. I'm finna wrap it up and give my final thoughts. Give your final thoughts before you go then, Ron.
Hey man, when you go back in about 15-20 minutes and look at who we drafted, just look at it through the lens of the Cowboys clearly had a plan.
Yeah.
We might not like the plan. That's a different discussion. But they had a plan because how they drafted, they weren't just taking BPA necessarily. They was taking certain players to fit. And it mostly was for defense, obviously. So they had a plan and they wanted to go in there. They did grab a tackle that I didn't expect. You know what I'm saying? That raised my eyebrow a little bit. I ain't expecting to go get something to make Guyton raise his eyebrow. So I like that. I like the plan we did. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably get us a little running back in the UDFA class. And everybody will hype him up like Nathaniel Pete. And
I remember that.
But other than that, man, I just want to thank y'all for letting me jump on with y'all for I don't know about 2 hours.
Yeah, you rock.
Yeah, you was on here with us for a while.
You was here for a minute.
Let me tell you why I love that. See, you got to peep that. What just happened?
What's up?
When you love it, you lose track of time. Because anything else we would know. I've been here 2 hours, right? But when you got to look at your watch and say, "How long I been here?" You know what I'm saying?
Because I be just kicking it with
because he kicking it.
The irony when I do my show, they be knowing, they be hating to be like, "Yo, you about to leave? And it's about an hour."
Yeah,
but
no,
when I'm with my dogs, man, it's just easy to just lose track of time. Just keep it talking. But I got to go out here and make sure these kids eat. So
go get
I'm
it, bro.
Slide. Y'all probably see me later. I'll do my recap. I promise y'all one thing before I do my recap. I will not say this is the best draft we ever had.
Yeah.
I will say, and I said this the other day, Cowboys drafted the best player in the draft. That's how I felt about Caleb Down.
They sure did.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate y'all, man. We'll jump on soon and do
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All
it.
All right, Ron.
All right, Ron.
Peace.
All right, Ron.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, Keystone. First, I want to say thank you, bro. Every year you stay ready for this part of it. You know, I'm not giving my final word, but I just want to acknowledge you because day 3 is the hardest. Mm-hmm. Day 3 is the hardest. Day 3 is for the people that look under rocks, that look under stones, that's greedy. And you greedy every year, bro. And I just want to especially commend you, bro. What's your final words? Now I done laid up Keystone that perfect. Y'all see that, man? That was the devil, bro. I done laid him up and he had to go out here. All right,
devil.
Hen, let me go to Hen real quick.
Yeah, man.
Hold on, let me go back to Keystone. Let me get
back. Okay, good. Let him cook up.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that layup I gave you, Keystone?
No. What happened?
Did you hear that
breaking
layup?
in.
Okay, I gave you the dope layup, dog. So I'm gonna give you one more layup, bro. Don't drop the ball.
All right.
Okay. So what I said was, I want to first, before I give my final words, acknowledge you for your final word because you stay ready every year for the hardest part of the draft, which is day 3. And I said this is for the greedy. So like you're greedy. You look under every rock, you look under every stone. This is the people that when you tired of looking at candidates, you keep looking. So I want to first acknowledge you because you carry day 3 every year, big dog. So what's your final words?
My final word is I'm always loyal, never devoted, and I always am forever grateful. But when I look into this draft, I'm going to go ahead and accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to see how it's all going to pan out because we still going to have OTAs. We still got training camp, et cetera, et cetera. And for what it's worth, I'm just happy we got Downs and we got Barham. Those are my top 2 that I love the most out of every pick. So with that being said, I want to give special thanks to you, bro, for always keeping it real with me.
Yeah.
And everybody that took their time. That took their time to kick it with us, whether you on the panel or you in the chat. And I see you. And I see you over there. I mean, you can find me at Keystone CO 1981. That's my Twitter. And you can find me at Cowboy Keystone 1981 on my YouTube.
There it is, man. Appreciate you, man. Every year, bro. And then we didn't do our sleeper files show this year, bro. Let's get on. You've
been busy.
Yeah, let's start chatting earlier, bro, because the fans need that early next time. We go get on that early next year, okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Same with the big board. We're gonna make the big board way earlier.
Got you. Yeah. All right, big dog.
Later.
I can go. Well, I think this was a great draft. Well, great doing this draft process with my brothers, my content brothers. I always enjoy this, and I always, even though I be silent because I got a lot of life going on, I still doing the work behind the scenes to really study these prospects and who we think is the best to add some firepower to our team. I'm with Keystone. I would say, my best pick, obviously Caleb Downs. Had him number 2 on my big board after Bain, so could not be more thrilled that we got him. I can't believe the NFL let us get that guy. Like, I still am in disbelief that we got Caleb Downs. It's crazy. But Malachi Lawrence, of course, we already talked about that. It was a reach, but I do think that he can give us something this year. I do think it's going to be more than 2 sacks, but I could be wrong. When it comes to our 3rd round pick, I had not watched him, but when I went and watched him today, I said, "Oh, I see it. I definitely get why he was high and he was on Shotty's I need list, that he had to have him list." And y'all already know how we feel about the 4th round. I didn't watch none of these guys, so I can't even cap with that. It feels like we picked a bunch of 5th and 6th and 7th rounders in the 4th, but we got to see how they turn out. This last wide receiver, it just shows you how freakish this class was how you have a draft full of 6'3".
You're right. 4'4".
6'4", 4'4", 4'3" guys. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But so we'll see what this guy brings and see if he can push Flournoy to make the roster. And I feel like Dallas, we got a Texas connection. I feel like we got a ECU connection now. I don't know who down there or whatever, but it's like that feel like our little school now that we go like a little pipeline that I feel. But anyway, all in all, I feel like I get a draft. I'll go a solid B minus. We still got the UDFAs, which is exciting because we usually kill that.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna start getting more crazy on Twitter, but yeah, I think that's my final word. I'm super happy for what seeing how this pans out and how Christian Parker gonna build this defense. I would just say, Christian Parker, Shotty, I'm holding y'all accountable this year. You won't get the Jerry excuse from me this year. You're not gonna get the Jerry excuse. You're not gonna get the Steven excuse because these are y'all's picks. So we gonna see how y'all's picks turn out, and that's my final word.
That's fair too. Damn.
All right, I see ya.
I love what she said at the end, man. I'm like landlord now. You got to own this draft, Shotty.
I'll go here. Listen, appreciate everybody. Listen, this is awesome. I think we did even better than we did last year, DC Universe as a whole. Just because of the experience that a year later that everybody has together. It was just special. Anytime you get these alpha type content creators to come together for a common goal of trying to put the best show possible, you just got to tip your hat to that. It's a privilege to be asked. It's a privilege to be hanging around giants in the cowboy space, community space. I'm proud to be a part of the DC Universe. It's in the way that this thing goes is that guys can call each other at any point in time if they're not busy, that we're going to help each other. It's not too much arguing going on. There are many conversations that happen, past the camera, without a doubt. That we talk to each other. So it goes beyond just what you're seeing here. So I'm appreciative of that. As far as the draft goes, I'll take it a bit away. Star just took my thunder. I was just gonna say kudos to Jerry and Stephen Jones, because this is one draft that you cannot say that they got in the way. They did not get in the way. They really, from my view, kind of, Jerry may have had to find a decision, but it's obvious that they gave Christian Parker a lot of leeway. And a lot of that also goes to Shotty, because Shotty was banging his hand on the table for a bunch of defensive players himself instead of offensive players. We saw that last night in the video. And so I agree with Star 100% on this upcoming season. The honeymoon is over, and that's the bottom line. Even Christian Parker, even though he's never called one play in his life as a defensive coordinator, because of the leeway and because of the pressure of being with the Dallas Cowboys, and because he got what he wanted, and he's people have already credited him with the system, even though we've never seen it. He's still getting credit as a guru on the defensive side. He won't get the chance to be a defensive coordinator bust. OC said they may not be done with the draft. Okay, who knows? They might move up. They might sneak back in. Who knows? They could. But as far as I'm concerned, I give Jerry and Steven a lot of credit, man, this year. I don't do it often, but I will give them a lot of credit because they have kind of stepped back a little bit, obviously, and they let their coaches run this draft this year. It is obvious, and if you want to throw Will McClay in, so be it. But it's obvious that Jerry and Steven kind of put their hands back, and they said, "Hey, y'all got the system. We gonna see." And so this year really is on all those great coaches that we hired. We'll find out, and whether you like it or not, it is what it is. Let's go Cowboys. It's time to go play football. Appreciate y'all, man.
Indeed. Lou, I'll let you take the floor first.
Hold on, man, real quick, man. Just real quick before you go. My brother say the black excellence on this panel over the past few days should be studied. Keep running that S up. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. I greatly appreciate that because I gotta co-sign everybody that's on this panel, bro. Like, I swear, if y'all knew how much work this group put in on being excellent. Like, for instance, I didn't ask never Henny to send me anything today. So Henny called me this morning on just excellence. I'm just letting you know to your point. He said, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna be working. I got a surprise thing I got to do for my job, right?" And we just talking, just how to make the show dope. And he said, "I got some people I want to highlight." I said, "Well, just send them to me. And if you send them to me, matter of fact, I said, text them to me and I just make sure I read them off." He could have texted. You know what he did? He took a screenshot of everybody that he wanted to highlight in a beautiful font, individually sent it to me so that I can make sure that not only I presented them, but give y'all a visual. And I didn't ask him to do that. You see what I'm saying? Just giving y'all an example of what everybody does individually, bro. Like for instance, Lou, when you see the intro, usually you think I did that work. I didn't do that work this time. I didn't do the intro work this time. That was Lou. So when y'all see that intro and you see how dope it is, I put a little, finishing, pep on it, but the grind on it was Lou. Amp was the one who organized everybody just behind the scenes, so y'all could see just what people was doing to create this. Behind the scenes, Amp had us all organized on who go take what team, who go be ready for whatever trade. It was and just all the illustrations that came with it, and more so importantly, just coming ready, like big time, just ready. So if it came down to let's cover this for your team or this just happened, he was ready to go. So I really greatly appreciate your compliment, especially because I'm gonna tell you right now, as a black man, I swear to God, it irks the hell out of me that people accept colored people time. It irks the hell out of me that a lot of us have made it popular that we late a lot. That irks me. But with the panel, that does not happen. The only person that's Negro late is Landlord. That's it. Because I'm going to keep it real. My brother be Negro late. See, color people time, that applies to him, but it don't apply to nobody else. I'm going to just tell you that every day. I ain't going to lie, though. Landlord be late every day. And matter of fact, hit it. The one time Landlord was early, he thought
we were late.
No, the one time Landlord was early, he thought we was starting at 8. We was starting at 7. No, we thought we was starting at 7:30. So that's when he showed in 15 minutes late. I was like, dang, bro, you early. He was like, what time it start? I said it started 15 minutes. He said, oh, my bad. All right, man, my bad. I ain't meant to get into that.
Let me get one last thing. I'm sorry.
Okay,
hey, for those that do not know me, follow the Big Time Show YouTube. Just go to YouTube, the Big Time Shows, click and subscribe. I appreciate all you guys. I'm out, man. Appreciate all y'all.
God bless, Big.
Thank you, Big Time.
Yeah, let me say my final word. Appreciate everybody for coming out. As far as the Dallas Cowboys goes, they knocked it out the park with Caleb Downs, man. They got my number one player in the draft. We got our safety. First time I ever seen a safety in the Dallas Cowboys uniform, so I'm with it. You feel me? As far as the second pick goes, I got questions about it. I still do. I'm gonna put out the film session and I'm gonna give my raw thoughts. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. What I really feel about it. And honestly, me hearing your context and you going over your plan and seeing how you try to get them at a better value, you was forced into them. It rubs me the wrong way. I'm keeping it a bean. As far as Jayshawn Barham, I scouted him last year. I just looked at him I looked at 2 games so far this year, and I like the pick. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, he's gonna come in. I ain't gonna say he's gonna be a superstar, but he's gonna definitely have a like, I see something like a starter in him for sure. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, somebody's job is gonna get taken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel like he is, and I'm still questioning the vision, what they trying to do. The only reason why I'm questioning the vision of our coaches is because they're showing us they have hidden agendas. And I'm gonna always question people with hidden agendas, you know what I'm saying? With this endorsements and sponsorship stuff. I just want football to prevail. I just want the best football player to be on the field. And I just want us to have the best football team possible. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have questions of you saying you're gonna start Barham inside, but Maris outside. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying? If you just don't like Maris, just say that. I don't like what I don't like how these coaches be playing, and because I was a victim of it, is that when you have a guy that's obviously not your guy, you'll put the guy you don't like in a position so you can set him up to fail. You know what I'm saying? So, or you can have a reason to fire him. Like, that's how they do in corporate life. They'll give you a job they obviously know you're gonna fail at. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think Maris is gonna fail. think they just making the hill steeper for him on purpose and not making the hill steeper for him naturally. You know what I'm saying? As far as the 4th round goes, I do not. I looked at 2 games so far on that tackle. I did not like it. For his value, especially for us being the 4th overall pick or 4th round pick, and the guys behind him are arguably better than him. No, I don't like that pick at all. And people tell me online, if you start with Ohio State, you're not going to like him. But hell, I'm going to start just like we do for edges and we grade them versus the best tackles. I'm going to grade you as a tackle versus the best edges. I'm not finna ever sugarcoat and grade on the curve because you got your ass beat by the best competition. No, boy, like shit, we trying to find some starters and shit in here. So as far as that pick goes, that's an F right now. I'm gonna look at it for his development. Probably something there, but he ain't gonna give us nothing right now. It's on the practice squad. The 2nd pick, the corner. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see Dawson, I see Tuck. You don't like him. I didn't get a chance to look at him, so I'm gonna take a chance to look at him. I'm gonna trust they odds right now, and I'm gonna look at him. It should be something there. LT Overton, he can play a role on this team. I didn't like him last year. I don't like none of them Texas A&M edges last year because I just want more. I'm tired of us getting the let's stop the run type of edges because just like Brian Broder said, don't we already had it on the team? I just felt like we kind of in this draft lean into redundancy once we found out like we couldn't really get the players we truly can get. Be honest with you, that's how I feel about LT Overton. Maybe he has a role on this team, maybe not. I'm gonna look at his Bama film to confirm like if he gotten better because he came out last year and then he went back because he knew he wasn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? And then as far as the 7th round pick goes, the receiver, gotta see what he is too. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we could have got some better receivers early on. My overall, how I look at it, one thing I hate about this draft, it is all defense. I absolutely hate that. Like, damn, why you even call the offensive coaches to the damn? Why did you call them to work if you weren't even gonna call them into the room at all? Be honest with you. I just feel like we really looked at offense and over you know what I'm saying? We didn't take that into account at all. Maybe Shotty feel good about his guys. I'm gonna tell you, Shotty, you wrong on that. Cause like if you thinking we can go in with the same faces next year, boy, you out of your damn mind, bro. But hopefully you got another plan in. I'm just saying you couldn't get a tight end in here to push Sloan. You couldn't get a tight end in here to push Ferg. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't got a running back in here. Now you chose tackle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about that. So, hey, this is their vision. Let's see how it goes. But I'm the way they move today, I was gonna give them some slack if it fails. Nah, I didn't like how they was moving today. In terms of like just the sponsorship stuff and you know what I'm saying, not fighting for what you truly want, bro. If you don't have what you got in this year, Shotty, I don't give a damn. I'm putting your ass to blame. Be honest with you.
Is this true?
Huh? I seen some of the boys.
No, Mike Washington went to the Raiders.
He went to the Raiders in the 4th round.
Yeah, that's right. He went to the Raiders. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Damn.
he went to the Raiders.
I know he got drafted. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, he went to the Raiders, man. But
I blew up your final word. Trip.
Yeah, you good. I just give this grade.
Nah, I'm tripping for a Lou. Fuck that. Don't do it no more.
For real.
What?
I'm mailing boss.
Like for real.
I'm gonna get this draft grade. I'm gonna give it a C+, about a 78. I ain't moving, I ain't budging. You know what I'm saying? Some value here, but I feel like there was areas you could have clearly done better, especially in that 4th round, in the early pick. But that's just me. Till next time, y'all can find me Lou's Takes, LOU.takes on all social media platforms. But yeah, appreciate y'all.
Indeed. All right, man. First and foremost, I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. You know, this entire drafting process has been fun with y'all, man. You know, building the board, going through the prospects, doing the weekly shows, doing Boss Land with you and Landlord, preparing for this. And, you know, just want to give you your flowers, man. Like, this was a well-orchestrated, well-produced product that you put out there, boss. And, you know, I just want to tip my hat to you, man. This shit was dope. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. So I appreciate you for always opening up your platform to me. Yeah, man. But in terms of the draft itself, you know, and I'm gonna go just by pick, man. When we talk about the way that it fell with our board, Caleb Downs was the number one defender that we all had in the consensus board for the DC universe, and we ended up getting him at number 11. We know what he is. We know that he can come in and play the star position, you know, and they're talking about playing him at the star position early, meaning like there will be situations where Malik Hooker, where Jalen Thompson and, you know, Caleb Downs will all be on the field at the same time. And he'll be around the line of scrimmage. He'll be in situations where he can blitz the quarterback. That's something that people don't really give him a lot of credit for being able to do, but he can rush the quarterback. There's even film of him working out with BT Jordan to improve his pass rushing ability when he does blitz. We know that he can. He knows match coverages. He's a very heady player, high IQ player, physical tackler. Needs to wrap up a little bit more often, but he be trying to lay hat. You know, he be trying to use the hit stick. So, you know, I understand why he missed a couple of tackles here and there. But this was the number one defender we had on the board, and we ended up getting him. He's able to have a star on the side of his helmet. And after a season where we had a historically bad defense, you need a alpha playmaking player like that on your squad. So A+, you know, in terms of, you know, getting Caleb Downs. At 23, we traded back. We traded back at 20 to get Malachi Lawrence. And I'll be frank with you. You know, like, I like Malachi Lawrence. You know, I think he's a superb athlete. I know that he's raw. You know, I get that. But when you look at the traits, you know, being long, being athletic, and also having some production, nobody ever talks about lacking effort. He's a high effort player. He's a high motor player. And I think there's room for improvement. You know, I definitely think there's still room for improvement for him. Because even in situations like what you showed, because you showed what happened when he went up against Max, you know, in 2024. He got beat up pretty bad. Fast forward a year later, one of the reasons that he ended up on the Dallas Cowboys radar was how he handled Max when he went up against him at the Shrine Bowl. Like he was winning his one-on-one matchups with Max at that point. So if you go back and you look at his film and his progression as a player, he is somebody that has steadily gotten better the more he's played. You know, he's played 5 years, but you know, he's gotten better the more that he's played. So I think he got the tool bag to work with to eventually blossom, you know, into a pretty damn good player. Will he be that year one? Fuck no. I don't expect that out of Edges. I expect Edges to have to get some seasoning and sit in the oven. But I still, when we look at the consensus board, we had him as the 30th overall player, boss, on our big board. He was the 30th overall player on the DC Universe big board, and we got him at 23. So that's one of those situations. Like, yeah, I would have preferred Gabe Akaz, you know, but I think he was the next edge after Gabe, if I'm not mistaken, in the way we had the board set up. So I'm not mad at getting Malachi. I just know that we still need a veteran edge. And that would have been the case if we had got Ruben Bain. That would have been the case if we had got David Bailey. That would have been the case if we had got Akeem Mesidor. You know, I just think it's foolhardy to expect a lot, have lofty expectations of a rookie pass rusher. So I still give that an A. You know, the 30th overall prospect that we had, we got him at 23. So I don't think that's bad value. The third one, when we come down to Barham, you know, it had pissed me off initially. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you because like it had made me mad. For real?
Yeah, that's real.
It pissed me off at first, but you know, that's the draft. I took my emotions out of it and I sat back because at the end of the day, you know, you gotta be real with yourself. If the only reason that you're mad about the player is not film wise, they didn't take the nigga you wanted, you know, you gotta reevaluate that shit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing on that man tape said that they shouldn't have took him there third. Ooh. I was just upset with myself because I wanted somebody.
Say that again, dog. That's underrated what you just said right there, dog.
Yeah, man. If the reason
why I gotta highlight that is because that's real in terms of emotions from the draft that can be unjustified, and that can be also based on your own research and belief in others.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again, bro. Say that again, bro.
Yeah, because I had to take a step back, man. The only thing that had made me mad about the draft pick was because it was somebody that I didn't want. But the film was good. You know, the film was good. I did go peep him a little bit, man. Like he got something. He got some versatility, and the way I see it, for the fans that wanted Harold Perkins, if you were okay with drafting Harold Perkins, you should be fine with drafting Barham. I'm not saying that he can cover like Harold Perkins can, but when you talk about the versatility, being able to play on the edge and play on the interior, then you got you something there. He's a versatile chess piece, you know, and he don't mind hitting. And you know, like hell, he got like I'm Team Werewolf. He headbutted the refs. You know, like he a dog. Like he with all the shit. He with all the fuck shit. So just based on that alone, when you talk about the versatility, the athleticism, you know, he a high twitch athlete. I still give that an A just for where we drafted him. Like when you talk about value, like he like most people have him in the 70s, and we got him at what, pick 92. A lot of people had him in the 70s on their board in the consensus, and we got him at pick number 92. Now we only went to 50 on our big board, so you know we left a lot of people out. But you know, in terms of just the consensus, he was a good pickup. So I got A's on the first 3 picks. It just gets murky when you get to the 4th round. And this is where I'll be frank with y'all. I don't know Devin Moore like that. He wasn't one of the corners that I was out there scouting, and looking at. But you know, the people I trust like him. You know, Tuck like him. You know, Vach like him. I'm gonna have to do my own research on him. But I hear good things. You know, I'm a number
and I
guy.
like him. I like his traits.
Yes, when you're 6'3" and you run a 4.5, you got long arms and shit. You know, like you could probably work with that. You know, I still gotta go check. He
has a great upside.
Yeah, and that's cool. And you know, but I'm gonna put it incomplete. You know, for him, I'm gonna put it incomplete for the Penn State guy. I don't know them like that.
Yeah, I don't know Drew at all. The Penn State guy. I know
like that was.
Them.
Yeah. Now, in terms of LT Overton, you know, I will give that like a C, because he's like a tweener. Like he's more so he play about 280. You know, he could play outside. He could play with his hand in the dirt. You know, they might try and kick him inside a little bit, but he's more of a run stopping, you know, defensive lineman more than he is a pass rusher. You know what I'm saying? Like he's more of a stop the run first, and then he'll give you a little bit of hustle, sack, cleanup sacks and shit like that. So it's not so much that he's a bad player. I understand why people like him, but that's not what I was looking for the Dallas Cowboys, especially at this point when we're trying to campaign to get a veteran defensive end. That room is crowded. You got like 8 edge players now. You got 8 of them bitches. You got Donovan Izaraku. You got Malachi Lawrence. You know, you got LT Overton now. You got Sam Williams. You got Rashawn Gary. You got James Houston. You got Maris Leofow. You know, and you know, since our boy Barham is going to be splitting time, he gonna be out there playing on the edge sometimes when he's not playing in the interior. So they got a lot of edge players at this point when you just really sit back and think about it. Like that's a crowded ass room, and I still might have missed somebody. I might have missed somebody. Sitting here naming guys. So I don't want it to be a situation where he's in the way of me getting my veteran player. I don't want them to say, hey, you know, we just spent a 4th round pick on LT Overton. We got to see what he got. Oh, we got Isaiah Land too. I forgot about Isaiah Land. So yeah, like we got all these edge players. I need another veteran. I think like getting him there, he's sort of in the way, and he don't add too much pass rush. But you know, he's big and physical, so I will give him that. 7th round pick. I ain't gonna sit here in front like I know Anthony Smith like that. I know he's 6'3", run a 4.4, and he had over 1,000 yards last year. Everything else I will look into, because there was other wide receiver prospects that I was, you know, hoping the Dallas Cowboys took a swing on.
Can I say something real quick? Nah, I'll save it tomorrow. You know what? No, since you're on the last one,
go ahead.
I just took a brief look at Anthony Smith.
Not like that.
Nah. Dallas did good.
Oh, he A-okay. Okay.
He A-okay. Like, because, you know, when I'm looking at these bigger receivers, I don't got to look at a lot to see the twitch.
Okay, good.
He was extremely production, but most importantly, you see the twitch. So he looks like a slower Lance, but he's still dope and he's mean. So just from what I just saw. Now, obviously, I just looked at some highlights. I ain't go through no thorough review yet, but we can put 2 and 2 together. 1,000 yards. That man was hooping over there.
He had to be.
Yeah, he was hooping over there. A lot of big plays. And what I was seeing from what I was watching that on his highlight clips right now, is you saw suddenness in his routes too, suddenness. So he go give you that. He gonna give you a stick move when you run in the fade. He ain't gonna just try to beat you with speed. You remember how Tolbert would always just go right into his route, you know, and never throw no type of funk or deception on it. Nah, Anthony Smith is doing all of that. I was looking at it. He got a lot of big plays too. And I feel great about that because I didn't mean to go on the soapbox on that, but that was your last one.
Yeah. And listen, I'm happy about that. You know, listen, I you can never have too many weapons.
Right.
You get in the shootouts, you don't know what the defense is gonna be. You know, there's no guarantee, even with all the assets they threw at the defense, that it's gonna be a good defense this year. Right. There's no guarantee in that. There's a lot of moving parts, you know. So if you need another playmaker, and it's scary. I'm upset though. He said Perrion Winfrey. I think Perrion Winfrey will be a good comp because I definitely don't think he's a true edge. Yeah. I definitely think like he's more of a tweener. I do agree. Perrion Winfrey probably will be a good comp, and I like Perrion Winfrey. So you know if that's the case, and maybe I'll be lighter on his grade. If they looking at him as more of an interior player than an outside linebacker, then I'll bump it up to a B. If he gonna play more of the interior where his strength is, then I'll bump it up to a B. If they're gonna play him out there on the edge, it's gonna still be a C for me.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. But I like the draft overall. I'm still gonna get the draft for A because I feel like they hit it out the park with they 3 top 100 picks.
Yep.
Your Caleb Down was an A+ pick. I gave a straight up A to Malachi Lawrence. You know, I see some of the traits. I see some of the explosiveness. You know, I see the tools. You know, I see why. I see why CP fought for him. Because, you know, especially over guys like Falk and TJ Parker. You know, so I can see that. So I'm gonna give that an A too. I just know this is gonna be one of those things that take time. We'll have to come back to this shit in about a year or two because he ain't finna do shit this year.
Yeah, I can see a B+ or an A easily, bro. When you talking about player assets, and when you think about that, we only literally get 2 draft starters per year.
And you might have 3.
You might have 4 if you count D. I think you can count D winners, dog. Because you traded for winners, him. Yeah. That's a starter. You know what I'm saying? Downs is a starter. You know, I know Barham is gonna be a contributor, you know, on special teams, and you go likely get at least a rotational player out of Malachi Lawrence. If you get 2 starters out of any draft, that's good, bro.
I agree. Damn sure.
And then Anthony Smith is gonna push the hell out of Flournoy.
Oh hell,
he go fuck around and be a start on 11 personnel, so that can be 4 starters, bro. I ain't mad at that.
Hey, you think Trayshawn hold his nuts? We really liked that boy last year, and he was out there making plays. He was the camp darling. So you think he can hold his nuts against Anthony Smith or what?
Nah, man. I'm going Anthony Smith over Buddy.
Whew.
I'm going Anthony Smith over Buddy, and holding dope. But I'm gonna put my finger on the scale, honestly, because I always wanted Dak to have big weapons. You feel me? So 6'3" guy that can jump, that also got subtleness in his routes. I wouldn't give it to Anthony. If Holden come out there and like, I'm not giving it to you, kind of similar to what what's the linebacker that was with Philly? Dean. They drafted the Bama backer, remember last year? But Dean was like, bro, you ain't taking this, bro. This mine. And Dean showed up like that and didn't give that youngster his job. So if Holden come in and like, nah, I ain't giving it up, I give it to Holden just because he beat him out. But if I was just betting on the upside, I'm going Anthony Smith.
I feel that. And hey, it made camp a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, camp gonna be dope.
But I will say this: the only thing that concerns me is they did not get a running back or a tight end. So unless they go crazy in the UDFA, and listen, I don't want to be at any point where, hey, we gonna pick up guys in UDFA and they're gonna come in and compete for meaningful minutes. I don't see that shit. It'd be good to get some people in the room for competition, but like you missed your chance. If you wanted to get a tight end, they were there. You wanted to get a running back, they were there. And you decided to do what you did in the fourth. Like, and that's more so what upset me more. Like I said, I don't really know the guys in the fourth like that, but I do know Mike Washington, and we had him very high on our board. I had him as number 2 running back. I think he would have been a great complimentary to Javonte Williams. Now he gets to be, a good complimentary piece to Ashton Jeanty, right? You can say what you want, but I think Michael Trigg should have been an option at one point, especially when he was on the board at 7. We should have picked him. I like Deion Burks, but yeah, man. Also, salute to Nigel. He said, besides Turpin, do you see any of the young guys taking over punt return or the kickoff return? Shit, no. We ain't got them kind of guys right here.
I don't think we got those kind of guys.
If you wanted one of them, you would have went after Brendan Thompson or Deion Burks. If you wanted one of them.
Yeah.
What about them? They don't like the nigga apparently. Because every time I hear them talk about the running backs they got, it's never been a Conda. They came out like, hey, they love Phil Maffa. They ain't getting no running back. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, but
they don't say nothing about a Banda. Yeah, they don't say nothing about a Banda. But go ahead, you still cooking, bro.
Nah, I'm just saying, man, like the Dallas Cowboys still need to target some veterans. And listen, they said they were going to work the phones, man, and they're going to find some veterans. So I got to hold them to that shit. You still got holes. You still need competition at tight end. You still need a backup running back. So go out there and make something happen, man. You still need a veteran pass rusher. He said, we disrespect Jonathan Mingo. I even forget that nigga on the team. That's how little I respect Jonathan Mingo. You right. I do disrespect Jonathan Mingo because he disrespects himself.
Let me jump in if you don't mind, because it's your final word. But can I add a little bit to that?
Go ahead, brother.
We saw Jonathan Mingo side by side, Flournoy. Who beat who out?
Oh shit, Flournoy.
And how bad did he beat him out?
Easily.
Was they on the field at the same time, Henny?
I don't think ever.
They was.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, they was like on the same. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of they both was sometimes out there on the same time. Who was Dak throwing to when he had an option between the two?
Oh shit, he was throwing. Listen, he was throwing to Flo over Jalen Tolbert, and that's his partner.
So are we disrespecting it?
No, it's just what it is sometimes. Bro.
Competition just showed his face, bro. Like, and I get it. We want to be optimistic and throw out names for hope, but bro, that unsailed, dog. Just being honest with you. That ship have sailed, and we had nothing to do with we and our respect had nothing to do with that, bro. Swear to God. So
said Mingo was looking all right here. He got hurt. Flo was hooping though.
Yeah,
Flo was a hooper.
He just lost out. That's how I said like Roy. He and it ain't how I look at it now. If Mingo come in and he dope, guess what me and Henny go say?
He liked that.
He liked that. But if your quarterback is choosing to throw at Flournoy over you and y'all throw at the same time, don't be mad at me because I observed it.
Real talk.
Yeah, and my boy Ray said, boss, you and the rest of the DC universe absolutely crushed the draft coverage this year. Appreciate all you guys in the community. Absolutely. And go ahead, let me get my final word unless you're not done.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, if you want to echo anything I'm saying, jump in.
Gotcha.
Because me and he feed off each other well. On my final word, first, thank everybody for spending all this time with us. That's first. 2, the main thing that I say, and that's why I love Henny's comment, is the draft is emotional. It's very emotional, especially for people that put in a lot of work. If you put in a lot of work looking at people and you believe in those people, you go sometimes watch those people go to teams. And now all that work you put in and that hope you put in from being on the Dallas Cowboys, you saw go to the Raiders, like Mike Washington. Mike Washington was a Henny favorite. He's from Henny State, and he watched him go away. So if you watch him emotional, don't overjudge him on draft day. Respect the fact that he put in the work and had a right to believe in that type of dope player. So that doesn't mean he's negative about what we got, but that also means that give him a chance and all of us a chance to digest this stuff. And I think Henny was the most sober final word. He was very sober. The soberness that I heard in his final word is, if you look at the assets, what we got, we did good. Now, if you grade us based on what we passed, I would give us a bad grade. I would give us a bad grade. I would say D or F, like compared to what we left on. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Anthony Smith, that last pick, that made up for my Lance. You know what I'm saying? So some things they go do later can make up for it. I have no kind of understanding of LT Overton. I have no understanding of what that was. I don't get it. And I'm not gonna be over here like, well, I just trust Parker. Like, nah, listen, man. Some of these picks we go love, some of these picks we go hate. You know, and that's a part of when you did your own research, man. So and overall, I don't love all the picks, but I love enough of them to say that we got better. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say. I love enough of them to say that we absolutely got better. When Caleb Downs on my notes is a 4-star starter, and Henny, I only give about 7 people 4 stars per year out of 600 candidates. You see what I'm saying? Now, out of 600, I give only about 7 people 4, and Caleb Downs was 1. And I'm supposed to say this bad? And then Malachi Lawrence, right? He didn't make my guide, but I took another look at him and looked at his measurables, and I came to the conclusion, basically, boss, you didn't look at him close enough. Because I wouldn't kiss y'all ass. But when I look at his measurables, I look at his hand fighting, I look at all the different things, and I can see to where over time he has a chance to be something dope. That's what I see with him. Barham, to me, that's a slam dunk to me. I showed you my notes real time, and it fully matched everything that the head coach said. If you see my notes, it's saying literally on March 15th that I see a poor man's Reese, and I ain't talked to Vach, who said the same thing. I ain't talked to Shotty. These are my own notes when I was in the black. If you don't know what the black is, that's where I go to my own place and I look and see what I see. I take notes on what I see. And when I'm finished, I give my opinion. And when what I said fully matches what Shotty said, physicality and all those exact words, we hit on that one, y'all. I'm just letting you know we hit on that. Drew, I got to research. Devin Moore, he made my God. But I know from what I saw, and I remember for what I saw, and I remember what I said about him, he got a big upside if you can teach him the technical skills. So I like the draft a lot. The last thing I'm gonna say, and the most important thing I'm gonna say is this, and that's why I'm glad you still here, Henny. I want to show this real quick and talk about this real quick. Super important what I'm getting ready to show. Y'all give me 1 second. I got to pull this up because this came from Henny. But this is probably one of the most important things I'm going to say on my final word right here. Okay. The most important thing I'm going to say on my final word with this illustration. Y'all give me a second to pull up the illustration.
Take your time, Pastor. Take your time.
The most important thing I'm going to say is that we not finished. The most important thing I'm going to say is we not finished. A lot of people in their mind think the draft is over. When did we get Pickens? Before or after the draft?
After.
Okay. So what happened that made us likely get Pickens here?
Shit, we wasn't going about no wide receiver 2. We were on their head and they neck talking crazy. We told Jerry Jones he wasn't safe in these streets, nigga.
That's right.
Come on off that. Yeah. And then they doubled down mid-season and got fucking Quentin Williams after we say, bitch, we finna kill someone. This defense gonna get better.
Right. So that's why I say this for last, and this illustration came from Henny. We still got a pass rush need, y'all. We still got a pass rush need. So that means I'm gonna continue to work on this. I need as many people involved in that as possible. Because we always do big numbers during what season here?
Shit, draft season.
The draft season. Because most people in their mind think the draft is how you truly build your team in the only way. But we got to start talking about now trades. Thibodeau is still being rumored.
Mm-hmm.
So we should be talking about that. Even though we probably burned the bridge with Pittsburgh, they still have a high volume of edge rushers over there. So it's different places we can go shopping, make this team actually Super Bowl ready. You know, so this team is ready to be competitive. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think they're way better than what they were. I would have preferred getting another running back and another tight end. But you know, you got way younger and you got more athletic on defense. You know, Malachi Lawrence is raw, but he's a super twitchy athlete. You know, Barham is also raw, but he's a competitor. He's a hard hitter. He's also a twitchy athlete. Caleb Downs is a playmaking generational safety. You spent money and got Jalen Thompson, who's one of the best box safeties on the open market at the time. Even though I think Rashawn Gary is limited in his pass rush, he is a high motor, high effort run stopping guy. Kobe Durant is an underrated player that we picked up. So I think you made a lot of sweeping changes to your defense that overall, you know, made you a better unit. You know, I just need to see how much better. Are they going to come out the gate and be the 20th ranked defense, the 18th, the 17th, the 22nd? Or are they going to surprise the world and be a top 15 unit? Who fucking knows? But I do feel like you did add enough adequate talent to be better. But I need more to put us over the top. You know, we need a pass rusher of some ilk to put us over the top. You know what I'm saying?
Put us over the top, right?
Because right now we still want to play match. We want to play match coverage and rush 4 if we're gonna do what Fangio and then was doing. Like, look at your defensive line and you tell me, can you get home with 4? If the answer is no, go get you another pass rusher.
Yep,
it's just that simple.
Right. And this fight might go a little while, y'all. Just keeping it real. We might be fighting for that up until the trade deadline. So that's why I want to let everybody know we're not done. You know what I'm saying? Don't come at us like we being negative because we not over here co-signing the edge room like it's done. Listen, you can call me negative, but that's not the case of what we're doing. The case of what we're trying to do is to try to win a championship. That means we have to highlight things in which we believe we can do better. Another thing that we might have to do better is running back too. We might not need to. Maffanil might be good enough. You know what I'm saying? Bandaconda might be good enough, but we don't have enough evidence to say that yet. So I will still put that on the list as well. So I just wanted to say on my final word, let's stay active. It's not going to be time to tune out. It's not going to be time to be like, hey, man, that was a good draft. Now I see y'all in September. If you wait to September to get back in the fight, it's too late. So my final word is that even though it was a great week, like no. No, we're doing that. No, none of that. We need to be active all the way up until kickoff on trying to improve this team, and we might have to be active all the way through the trade deadline. So I want to definitely give my final word, man, and I think thank you and everybody else for a great draft week, and until the next live, until the next video, we out. We out here, man.
Thank you, boss. I'm finna jump right back on with land, man.
Y'all finna do it again? Yeah, man, you might need to send me the link, man, because it's gonna probably.
We gotta react.
You go do it right now?
You finna do it right now.
And I'm gonna have to send me the link if you don't mind. You know, I'm gonna take about 10 minutes.
I don't mind.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna listen to a little bit of this press conference. I'm gonna put a little treat. I'll be back.
Bet, bro. I'll see you on there.